Shut up. Didn't I say shut up? Bet that rooster will think twice before crowing tomorrow morning. Coffee's ready, guys. Let's start the show. Good morning, everybody. How is everybody this morning? Had to get rid of that echo thing that was going on. Irish cream. Sounds good. Let's see who come to hang out with me this morning. It's Sage. Good morning. And Megan. Good morning. Hello, Spange. How are you? And Miss Pinky's with me. Steph. Let me see here. I'm trying to still figuring things out, guys. I'm supposed to have actually a couple people pop on this morning, but they're having I've heard from Bill, so he's probably still in a coma. And and Susan is supposed to join too, but she's having audio issues. So as soon as she figures that out, we can let them join in on the fun. So how is everybody this morning? Did I miss anybody? I hope not. I'm still trying to figure this stuff out, guys. I'm liking the restream. It's just doing things while I'm live. I haven't figured out how to do it. So let's see here. I'm getting messages. So how is everybody this fine Sunday morning? Or if you're across the way, then it's a Monday already. Yeah, I just woke up like a half hour ago too. I was like, oh boy. Well, after I got off of Bill's stream, I'm thinking, I laid there and I couldn't go to sleep. I'm like, are you got to be kidding me? So I actually don't think I fell asleep until after 2 or 3 this morning. And then woke up again at 5. So it really stinks. So yeah, it's a good thing I don't have the camera on because, it would be scary. It would be just wicked scary. Oh, there we go. I fixed that. Ta-da! I fixed that. Yay! Okay. Still getting a hang of all of this new stuff. At least this time now I got a background thing going on. And I got to, like I said, figure out the guest thing. So once we, if Susan or Bill pops in, then I could figure out that crap too. It's because I got to get it all figured out before Wednesday for my live interview with Spectral Whispers. It'll really stink if people pop on and we can't hear them. It'll have to be a mime show. And actually, I was going to do a joke with everybody and put my hair up in curlers and, a big funky looking old lady moo robe and, maybe some face cream and come on like that this morning. But when I got up, I'm like, nah, I just can't do it. because I actually found, oh my God, you guys remember hot rollers? I found an old set of hot rollers. I go, there, those are perfect. But yeah, just I woke up, poured the coffee, and come in the studio. I was like, yeah, too tired to screw around with that garbage. You like to walk through the leaves? Yeah, isn't that pretty? I thought that was pretty nice. Something nice for the morning, maybe motivate somebody to get up and get moving. We got all little yellow orbs of light. Awesome. I'm hoping it motivates me because there's stuff I was supposed to do yesterday and didn't make it. There's never enough time in the day. Okay, here's Susan. Let's see if this is going to work.
Hello.
There you are. Can you hear me?
Yes, sorry about that. I had to do something on my end.
There she is. Everybody at work.
How is everybody
Hey.
doing?
Hey, Enzo. Welcome. Okay, now there's a trick to, you're supposed to be able to add your stream.
Oh, yeah. On the top here. Yeah, I got it. I got it.
Okay.
Got it.
So there, now it streams on your channel as well. Awesome sauce. Well, you look wonderful this morning, Susan.
Ooh, thank you. Thank you.
Is that Dennis? Is that Dennis the man, the motorcycle man? Hey, welcome. Oh, great. Everybody's here. I was just telling everybody I was going to pull a joke on everybody. I found in my old set of hot rollers. Do you remember those? And I was gonna do my hair up in hot rollers and put like a scarf around my head and
that's funny.
Old lady moo type dress thing and like cold cream. But when I got up this morning, I was like The Walking Dead. I said, yeah, that ain't gonna happen today. And too tired. Bill kept us all up late last night. And he's supposed to pop in too, but I think he's out. I think he's, because I don't know when he went to bed.
Yeah.
Let's see. Steph says, I bet you putting hot rollers in and being in a bathrobe, you'd still be better looking than some streamers I've seen. Oh, thank you so much. I was thinking, oh, it'd be really funny if I added a cigar and, just play it up all the way. But yeah, I got up this morning and I was like, oh. Because even though I left Bill's stream to get some sleep, I was just telling everybody else that, yeah, I think it was like 3:00 by the time I fell asleep. And then I woke up again at 5. I'm like, oh no, come on. So I think I actually only had like 2 hours of sleep.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So I'm, pretty.
Ooh, my channel was just added.
Awesome. Yeah, there we go. So
there we go.
This is so cool. I'm liking this. It's working really well.
Yeah. Oh, hello, Pinky. Good to see you. Yeah, I had technical difficulties this morning, but it was on my end.
Hello, Mystic. How are you? Oh, I just added your stuff to the magazine last night, Mystic. So nice.
Hello, Mystic and Sage. How are you?
So yeah, it's a rough morning, everybody.
Yeah, it is. It's like it's been raining now here for 2 days, but it's a little bit cooler.
It's nice. I'm enjoying the cooler weather, definitely.
I have my smoked butterscotch coffee.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
I never heard of that one.
I know, huh? I normally don't like Starbucks, but I love butterscotch in general. So I was like, I have to try it.
Oh, yeah. Starbucks is always tastes burnt to me.
Yeah, that's but it's called smoke, but yeah, it does taste a little bit smoked.
So I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Starbucks, even though they have a coffee. It's called blonde. I think that's supposed to be
blonde. Yeah, it's supposed to be like a light coffee, right?
Yeah. So maybe we would like that. I don't know, but I like Dunk. I like Dunkin'. I'm just used to it. Can I get a nap? Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna be getting a nap later.
Yeah, I couldn't sleep much at all. Anyways, and it's funny. It's Like Laura and I were talking lately, it's been feeling like, I don't know, like bad mojo in the air or something, but I've been like really negative for some reason. And last night, and it's weird because I had a coworker that passed away, I would say about 4 years ago now. And unfortunately, she passed of cancer. And we were like best friends at work. And it's funny, every time I go through this transition, she appears in my dreams. It's so bizarre. It's like she's telling me, like, giving me like a sign or something.
I'll
It's
let
so weird.
you got to keep going, Susan. Everything will be all right.
Yeah, and it's weird.
Yeah.
It's like the day after she passed, she came to me again, and she was telling me that I need to take better care of myself and don't get stressed out at work. So I know she's here. But it's kind of weird because she looked exactly like I remember her, except her hairstyle changed and it was short.
Right.
And she was like laughing, but she was directly the whole time just staring at me. It was kind of
Oh,
creepy.
yeah. Strange. Oh, Steph, really? You couldn't finish the checkout because I want to try that coffee too. Well, maybe you
What
should
coffee?
message them. The coffee girls.
Yes, I want to try their coffee as well. I haven't had a chance to grab some.
Steph said that she tried ordering from them. It wouldn't let her finish the checkout. And after a 1/2. I don't know. If I mistyped there, but she said she ended up giving up
All right, I,
because
I
she
could
couldn't
I could
finish it.
message them and see if they're having any technical difficulties.
Yeah, and I just let Steph know because it's a shame because
Yeah,
I want to try that
I do too.
the rum and banana. It's
Yeah,
that sounds strange, but it sounds yummy.
it is. Yeah, it does sound. Oh, Blood Moon.
Yeah, it's on its way.
Yes, yeah, it's on its way. Yeah, so guys, if you have any, like, I've been doing some homeopathic stuff, so I have like some stuff from my hair, some stuff from like my eyebrows and eyelashes. So you want to charge it up tonight, like just put it in a windowsill, or if you have a patio, like put it outside
Right.
so
Actually,
that it
yeah,
could
it's
be
supposed to
charged up.
start tonight.
Yep,
The blood moon.
yep,
So that's pretty cool. Hopefully, it'll be clear enough so that we can check it out.
yeah, definitely.
That'll be really cool. I love doing it. I put that in the magazine each month. What the moon,
Oh, I love the
full moon
moon
is
phases.
yeah, what it's called and why it's called that, and so yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
The
and
one that's
usually,
coming up is called for next month is the Hunter's Moon.
ooh,
So that's pretty neat.
yeah, and it's funny. Usually, like when it gets closer to October, the mood changes as well.
So, yeah, it's you're transitioning from nice summer weather, and I mean because I love autumn, but
Yeah,
it's that white stuff that's around the corner. That's the stuff I don't care for. And
yeah.
I don't know they keep saying, keeps popping up, and I hope it's wrong. The prediction from the Farmer's Almanac that we are going to get a bad winter.
They said that last year though, and it
You
wasn't too
know,
bad here.
crap. I hope not. Megan said some of Massachusetts got hit with wind and hail, possible tornado. We had one come through here the other day. Hit a town. Town was called Ava. They got hit pretty bad with a storm.
Yeah, I think Steph is possibly 40 minutes to an hour from me. And over here, it was downpouring rain, but we didn't get like hail or the heavy winds.
Right. Good morning, Goth Cal. Oh, taking care of your guineas. Oh, cute.
I love guinea pigs.
They're
Love them.
adorable.
Yeah, they
I like
are.
the sound they make. I can't have stuff like that because got cat. Forget it. Last time we had a cat and it was called those little tiny hamsters, the real tiny ones. I forget what they're
Oh, the
called.
Siberian?
No, they're I want to say midget. It's not midget. It's I don't know. There's just the little tiny hamsters. They don't get any bigger.
The little
My
black and white ones, right?
I got it. No, this one went. This one was a couple shades of brown and white.
I
And
saw those actually in a pet store. I
my
forgot
son
they
had
have a
one.
specific name.
And yeah, that was it. The cat discovered it, wanted to play with it. A poor thing. We had to put it down. She heard it. It's like, oh
Uh,
no.
what's so
Dwarf?
funny
Was
is
it? Was it dwarf?
it may be.
Yeah, I think it's dwarf hamster. That's what I think it is.
It's so funny, like, because I grew up in the city, and we had a cat, Christy, and she was known to like beat the living bejesus out of the wild mice that came in.
Oh, jeez.
Um, so every time she caught one, my mother would put it in a box, and she'll be like, "Okay, I'm taking it to the hospital." And later on, I found out that
The hospital was the
the
backyard.
hospital was the backyard.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, thank you, Goth Gale. Yeah, dwarf. That's what they were. A dwarf hamster. It was the cutest little thing.
Yeah.
And the cat didn't mean it, but yeah, she heard it. And I'm thinking, oh, what do I do now? So I picked it up and I put it in a little hanky and I brought it downstairs to my dad. I go, what am I going to do with this? I don't, my father goes, I'll take care of it. I said, oh boy, I know what that means. Always know what that means when dad goes, I'll take care of it. I'm like, oh no. I got to explain it to my son. I said, well, that's it. We can't have those two kind of critters together.
Yeah. You know what I do see a lot of too, and surprisingly in the city as well, is wild bunnies
Oh,
all the time.
yeah, they're cute.
Yeah, they are cute.
Sage says we have two wildfires a ways away from us. It's smoky. Oh no.
I don't know.
It makes for a beautiful sunrise and sunset. Yeah, but doesn't it? I don't know. It just makes you feel funny when you go out without like a mask. Because I remember when Canada was having all of their huge fire issues, and we were getting the smoke all the way here in New York from it. And it was just they
I
told you
remember
don't go
that.
outside without a mask because it was
Yeah, I
just
remember that. It was smoky
yeah,
here
it
as well.
was bad.
Yeah.
They had bad issues with fires this year in Canada. I tried to take I try every day to take time enough to watch at least part of the sunrise and sunsets. Yeah, I do too.
Hmm.
Sunrise usually I don't make it, but yeah, the sunsets. You got to take that moment in life just to find peace and and just you want to say meditate or whatever, just to sit and enjoy a little bit of Mother Nature. We get caught up in everything, and we forget to just to watch the world around us.
Yeah, and it's funny. It's when I went to Denmark about 2 years ago, it was so different there. It's like they were not stressed. They didn't care about like work, 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 work. And it's funny. Like Massachusetts, we're like known to like work all the time and not take breaks, and because it's so expensive here.
Yeah, you just got to keep going.
But over there, it's so relaxed. I mean, it was definitely a more relaxed environment than it is here.
Oh, I'd love to be able to do that.
Oh, it was beautiful over there.
You
I
know,
would move over there in a heartbeat if I could.
you see like and on TV and something when you go to Italy or all the other European countries, and that's their morning thing. Is yeah, they're out on like a veranda,
Hmm.
or even some kind of a little cafe, and they're outside and they're just having their coffee and having nice conversation with people. And here, yeah, it's same thing. Everybody just it's work, 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 or
Yeah,
and it's
so
at home or
expensive.
even on the job because at home, oh, we got to do the yard work, or here the minute it hits a certain time, you start hearing the lawnmowers, and it's like, geez, don't you people just take 5 minutes to enjoy the peace and quiet?
Yeah, like one of my best friends moved to South Carolina, and here she couldn't even make men's peace. I mean, she was a dog sitter, and her husband was butcher from Whole Foods. But as an income together, they weren't really making it here because the rent was so expensive, and they couldn't afford a house here. So they actually moved over there, and they got a decent house for like literally like more than half the price that we charge here.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, we've seen that too. My husband was looking on because he was looking at these things online and found this house. It was a log cabin. It was gorgeous. and I mean gorgeous. And they only wanted, I forgot, it was like 79 or something in the 70 range thousands. I'm thinking, wait a minute, that has to be a typo. And then I seen where it was located. It was in another state. I think there, that explains it. I said, because here in New York, that cabin would have went starting at 300,000.
Mm-hmm.
And they wanted under 100,000. I'm thinking, yeah, that's why, because it's not in New York.
Yeah.
I mean, this place was it was pretty much my dream home. And I told my husband, where is that? Where is that? No, not here.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Like I right now have a condo and my hopes is to get a house, but I tell you it has to be like a foreclosure or like a really pick me like fix me upper, I guess.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, you got to do what you got to do if you want to get what, your dream. And yeah, this
Yeah,
is
I'm
South
really handy
Carolina.
with that. Like here I did a lot of renovations. I repainted, I did the floors. So I am handy with that.
So that'll come in
It
handy.
yeah, it's like I like a house that has like class and like character to it.
Right.
Like, I don't like these new houses that are out there that's just
Yeah,
like, I
I
don't
mean,
know, they
I'm
look
not
all the
into modern
same.
design. It is. It's like
They
cookie
look
cutter
all the
houses.
same.
Hi, Octoman.
Hey,
Welcome.
Octoman, good to see you.
Yeah, because I see that we have a lot of that around here too. Everything is like cookie cutter.
Yeah.
What they're all the same, all in a row. The only thing that's different is landscaping. So let's see. Let me see.
Speaking of which, did you hear that the Conjuring house is going for auction?
Yes, I have. I've already put that in the
October.
magazine too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
Halloween.
crazy.
Hi,
Yeah.
Ace. How's it going?
Hey Ace, good to see you. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I wasn't surprised. I wasn't
Me
surprised at
neither.
all.
Me
You
neither.
know?
Well, I'll tell you this because she can't go back to Rhode Island because she's going to get busted and go to jail. So obviously, she can't live in the property. She can't manage the property.
Yeah.
So it's a burden on the bank account. So yeah, I knew she was going to just stop paying the mortgage and then it would get repoed. And then it was going to go up for auction. Now let's see who jumps on it first.
Who do you think? Hey
Well,
Parasolo, good to see you.
hi Parasola, welcome. It's a tough call. It's either going to be Matt Rife,
Hmm.
the comedian, and the other guy, or I think Jason Hawes probably put
I don't know if Jason would
a
want it. I
bid.
mean, the
He
auction
says
is
he don't want
probably
it, but I just got this funny feeling.
the auction. I bet you is going to go for at least start at 1 million. What she paid for it.
Right. And of course, it's been sitting for so long. They say that there's a lot that has to be done to it. So
Yeah. Well, it's been sitting for so long. I mean, the last people that were there, I think they said that the roof was in poor condition.
I think
Um.
there was some mold issues
Yeah.
also. And so, and actually a lot of people are saying hopefully just a family buys it, they fix it up, and they just live in it.
That would be.
And it
Yeah,
would
but they.
just solve the problems. But you know what? It's a money maker. So somebody is going to get it and bring it up to code, and they're going to open the doors.
But see, that's the issue because I had one of my first shows. I had the first donors. And they said that they were trying to live in it, but for the history of the house and the films and everything like that, they constantly had people, interrupting them, like knocking on the house and on the doors, and all
Right.
during the night they had people around. So it's hard to actually have somebody live in it.
So yeah, Parasolo thinks that a TV show will buy it. Like I said, Jason said it's a money pit and he don't want it. I don't
Hmm.
think. I don't know. I still got this funny feeling. But I mean, not for nothing. I mean, the other two, they bought the Warren place. So
Hmm.
obviously, wouldn't you want to buy the house that the Warrens were there and claimed to be so haunted? Because
True.
then they would be a perfect pairing. So I don't know. Yes,
Yes,
Jason says a lot of things.
I
Yeah,
agree with Steph. Yeah.
I just got this funny feeling. So I mean, if he gets it, hey, what, it's a business opportunity.
Yeah.
So if you have the money, go for it. I mean, it's stupid not to because it's a moneymaker. But I don't know. we'll have to. Well, I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, I agree with Ace. Like, even if I had tons of money and I bought it, I would never live there.
Oh, yes. Good morning, V team. Yeah, Steph says yeah, but he knows the rep the place has now, so now you'd have to pump it up again. Yeah, true to an extent because it's
Yeah.
still the Conjuring house.
Mm-hmm.
So once that people find out that it has changed hands and it's open again, I guarantee you it'll be booked solid. A Parasolo. Honestly, if I had the money, I would buy it and fix it up and allow investigators to go for free, minus the fakes. If I had the money, yeah, I'd get it and I'd open it back up. I mean, I would charge, but not the crazy amount that she was charging,
Yeah.
because you got to remember, there's maintenance fees and stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna have to charge something to keep up the maintenance on the house.
Yes, definitely.
Oh, Sage says, yeah. I think whoever gets the Conjuring house will be bothered by that crazy bee stole her home. Yeah, but see, she can't. Yeah, she can't go there
Mm-hmm.
because even after the property is sold, she still has a warrant for her arrest.
Yes.
So she can never ever go there and get caught because she'll go right straight to jail. Do not pass go. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what everybody's going to be waiting for, to see what happens. Stuff says maybe Zach will buy it and put it in his museum. Yeah, Zach is a piece of work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Uh,
it's definitely an auction. It's gonna happen.
oh yeah. Now we're all just going to have to hold our breath and see what happens. Megan says it sat over winter with no heat. Jason said pipes probably burst and flooded the basement. Yeah, it's in a mess.
Yeah, it's been vacant, right? Or have they been doing some
No, yeah, it's
things?
been shut down, so nobody's been
Yeah.
in it. So
Yeah. So over the winter.
if you've got the money to fix it up, I mean, it's a good investment.
Mm-hmm.
Do it, and then yeah, you got to charge to make up for the loss.
I mean, in all honesty, like if you do buy it, like and you want to turn it into residential, you have to put like a fence or something up, keep people out.
Yeah, because
Because
no
it's
matter
going to
what
be a
happens,
constant traffic. Like
sure.
they won't get any peace. You know?
Yeah, it's always going to be an attraction, no matter what
Yeah.
happens with it. Sage says the way to harass people. Yeah, she's a bit of a loon, so I agree. If she could find out, their emails or their phone numbers or whatever, yeah, the lady would be on it.
Hey, good morning, Carla.
She's a little a little bit out there. Hello, Miss Carla, how are you? But yeah, I would yeah. You charge a little bit, like she was charging, I believe $1,200 for just X amount of hours. And there was so many restrictions as far as filming goes. That's ridiculous. Make the people pay a decent price. Give it to them for the evening. They leave first thing in the morning. It's like when you go to a hotel.
Yeah.
You're paying for the overnight. As long as you don't cause any damage, do what you're gonna do and go on your way. It'll probably cost at least $1 million just for repairs. Yeah,
Probably.
depending on what it is. But if people can't afford to even show up at that auction, they can afford it.
Yeah.
I'd rather see the historic side flourish and the paranormal come second. Yeah, because it does have history. Yeah, stuff says if they don't catch her, she could terrorize whoever she wants. She's been quiet, so I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. No, I don't even. Nobody even knows where the hell she is. She's always accused investigators of theft. Yeah, she even did that to. It was Jason. That he was, yeah, stalking her, or he was, yeah. And you got cameras. You know if it was him or not.
Mm-hmm. That was
And
just crazy.
yeah, she's like I said, she's had a few bolts loose. but I forgot. They said that she suffers from something. I forgot what. Oh, schizophrenia.
Mm-hmm.
A mild case of schizophrenia, and she was a drinker. So
Yeah.
schizophrenia and alcohol don't mix at
Yeah, I agree with
all.
you. I agree with you, Carla. Like for the past couple of days, is my I've been crazy. Well, not crazy, but very moody, off kilt lately.
Yeah, I haven't been right either. It's been and it never dawned on me that yeah, it's probably the full moon coming up and
Yeah, it never dawned on me either. I was like, I've never like this has like been like the worst I felt.
well, I knew
I was
something was
like,
up with you because you weren't. I mean, even though we were just communicating through chat, I'm thinking, well, something's not right.
yeah, it's like I was
She's
like, guys,
off.
I was like so off. I was like literally like gonna like let everything go, like the channel, everything. It was crazy. And then the next day, yesterday, I woke up and I was like, boop, ready to go.
There
It
you
was so
go.
weird. I have to meditate more and probably align my chakras again though at some point.
Just well, everything gets out of whack. It's a whole full
Yeah.
year of crap, and it builds up. VT says sometimes people would pay. Yeah, they would book to stay there, and she wouldn't show up and let them in. Yeah, I know. Or she'd be in there and keep the door locked, and I'd just stare at him and wouldn't let him in and watch him leave. So she's got a bunch of lawsuits against her and everything. I mean, just I was just always concerned that she would do something to herself, or accidentally do something to a visitor, or even to the property. I was waiting for somebody to light the match. I
Yeah,
figured that would be
Parasol,
the
it's a
outcome.
full moon tonight.
Yeah.
It's what is it?
It's the beginning of the blood moon.
The blood moon.
Yeah, tonight. So, the barometric pressure has been a roller coaster the past few days here and has been messing with me. Yeah, same here. Because I had a bunch of stuff I had to do yesterday. And because of it rained all day.
Mm-hmm.
And you know how it is, rain and fibro. And I was just like, oh, I got this, this, this. And you know what? No, I ended up spending the majority of the day in bed and got only a couple things that I wanted completed. So I guess that means today I got to finish it all. I thought it was the corn moon. Yes, that is too. They go by both. Well, because it's the harvest moon.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it's really funny because when I do look up this stuff to put in the magazine, they have like 3 or 4 different names, and there's a reason for each name.
Yeah.
I can't off the top of my head think of the meaning for tonight's moon. I'd have to look it up again, guys. Hello, good morning, Cree. How are you? I had to make a run to town, but I'm back. I haven't had enough coffee to deal with people in person. Oh, I know. It's too early to people. No peopling yet. I was never a morning person,
I don't like
ever.
that saying. Buckle up, buttercups. There was a Pacific movie. Was that Princess Bride?
Oh, I don't know. But yeah, you can't. I was never a morning person.
Yeah, on the week, like I'm at work like 4:30 in the morning during the week,
Oh, that's too
but on the
early.
weekends I try to at least sleep in until 7.
Yeah. I would be making it a little later than that if it was me.
And of course, my kittens are crazy. Like 3 o'clock in the morning, they like wake up and then they come to the bed and they yell in my ear and it's crazy. And like Halloween is. I love Halloween. I'm a big animatronic fan. Like I have Frankenstein. I have a werewolf. I have them all, but I'm debating whether or not I'm going to put them up to this year because of the kittens.
That's gonna be funny.
Yeah, and then I'm debating if I should put up a Christmas tree because all I need is just someone like dangling down from the tree.
Now, see, we've had cats for years, but I've always had an artificial tree because I
Okay.
don't believe in cutting down trees just to put a bunch of decorations on it. I think it's a
Yeah.
waste. So we've never had a problem with a cat with an artificial tree. And on the bottom, I would put all of like the plastic ornaments. So if they were going to play with something, it would be with plastic ones and they wouldn't get broken. But I've never had a cat like trail up through the center, like they always say on TV or you see in commercials or on YouTube where the cat goes up in the middle and knocks the whole tree over. We've never had that.
Yeah, we get a real tree only because they cut down a certain amount of trees to make growth for new trees, so I don't feel that bad. And then what I do is when the tree's all done after the holidays, I actually just put it in the woods where I live, to make it compost for wild animals.
Right.
But I'm dying to see, like, my last cat used to love like drinking the water which have sap in it, which isn't
Oh, yeah.
too bad for them. And then every now and then, like a branch or something like that. But I'm dying to see what's going to happen this year.
Yeah, it's going to be an adventure.
It is, and then I can't put any perishable ornaments probably on the tree.
I wouldn't. I would
Plastic
go more
or
old world and do plastic or wooden. They have a lot of cute wooden ornaments.
yeah. My old cat, Kitty, I had, and I have no idea where I got it from. It was kind of like a canvas little teddy bear, and I always hung it at the bottom of the tree, and she loved licking it.
Right.
So I'll probably do something similar like that. Just put two ornaments in the bottom of the tree for them, and have them just have those so they could leave the other ones alone.
Right. Yeah. I
In
always
hopes, I don't know.
put the fancy glass ones at the top is what I do,
Hmm.
and then as they get towards the bottom, it gradually gets down to the plastic ones on the bottom. Because one or two is going to eventually get knocked off. I know that. But as far as them climbing the tree, no. Let's see. After that, you stop putting up a tree. Oh, see now. Well, they have to learn that they can't mess with it. And then after that, usually the cats would just because I put a big, huge skirt around the bottom of the tree, and usually the cats would curl up and sleep in it.
Hmm.
Now the dog does it, but yeah, nobody's knocked it over. None of my cats ever climbed any trees. They bar low hanging balls at the
That's what I
bottom of
may
the
do.
tree.
Get a couple like plastic little balls and stick
Yeah,
them
and
on the bottom.
just put them on the bottom.
Hmm.
Steph says, hey, Raven, how's it
Hey,
going?
Raven.
I used to take fishing line around the tree to secure it with a hook installed to the. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that's a good idea.
Actually, the tree, believe it or not, though, that my parents have, it's like a 7-footer. It comes with an anchor so that you can attach it to the wall. I think some trees do come with that automatically because they're so big.
Hmm.
Of course, now that they're old and my father doesn't want to be bothered, we have a little round table and it's just a small little tree that's
Yeah.
battery operated with lights. That's what he
Oh,
puts up
cool.
now. And then when he's done, he just takes the whole thing and puts it in the back room till next year. Are you using Restream this morning, Laura? Or it is like yes, I'm using Restream, and it is. It's just like StreamYard.
Yeah, we're actually gonna test mine tomorrow at 5. I use Evomox. Well, I want to use it, so we're gonna test it out tomorrow as well.
So yeah, we'll see if I might switch. Who knows? But
I,
this one
I
is
do like this setup. I have to say, I like the one I'm using does not have the option right now to have all the comments on screen, so I do like
yeah,
that.
I like that
The one
too.
thing, and it's hard because I've been with StreamYard for God when I started the show. And the one thing that I used to always love is just pressing that live button and it automatically like starts the intro.
Yes,
And it doesn't with this one.
right.
You have to start it yourself, which isn't bad. It's just, I was so used to it.
Right. Well, see, I always used to start it by pushing on it anyway, so it wasn't a
Okay.
big deal for me. And
Well,
every now
because
and
you have
then,
so many, that's why you
right,
have like
depending on what
different
I'm
ones.
using.
Yeah.
But that was a nice option. Here, yeah, I like it that when I have now when the guest comes on, they just click the thing and then it streams on their channel. I think that's great. So it doesn't have to be set up. Um, and yeah, I do like it that the comments are on the screen,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
you could choose the font size. So now
See, I can't do that either.
everybody can read what's being said, or
Yeah.
before it was hard.
Yeah, I can't do that either. We'll see how it goes. With that one tomorrow. Hopefully it, but it does have more bells and whistles. Like you could put a lot of backgrounds. They have some motion, and they have a couple other things you could do as well. So we'll see. We'll see. I
Right.
mean, I have until the 15th to actually decide what I want to do.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's why I hurried up because it's just crazy. You got to figure it out and then learn how to use it,
Yep.
especially if you got people scheduled. And I'm booked all the way up until October. So I was like, oh shit, I got to figure something out.
Yeah, I have to figure something out. Luckily, I didn't, I still have to do the thumbnail for Todd, which is going to be on the 20th. So I haven't actually set up anything in StreamYard. I did take a lot of stuff down from it,
Right.
but I haven't actually set up upcoming streaming.
And yeah, I do like this one too because it has different backgrounds. And
Yeah,
I
it's
like it.
cool. I like this one.
Yeah, there's all different ones, and then you can
Yep.
add your own. And yeah, there's just I think I have more options here than I did with Streamyard.
Yeah, even with the one that I'm using, like StreamYard. Now, if you look at StreamYard, it was very basic. Like, yes, they did have the automatic intro, but there wasn't, they didn't offer you a lot. I mean, they had some sound noise, but not a lot like these do.
Right.
So
And
I
then
think,
also, if you go with the pro package, they have even more in-depth backgrounds
yes.
and themes that you can use. So if you're doing gaming and all this, got all it is really nice.
Yeah.
So if I do ever upgrade, they'll be even more fancier and more technical. So it's going to be pretty cool. Hey,
Yeah.
Sage, thanks for joining us.
Hey,
Uh,
Sage.
have a safe trip. Um,
Yes.
enjoy your day.
Oh, thank you, Cree. Yeah, that's Storm. He's going on a year, of course, around Halloween. I think he was born on the October 17th. So yeah. Um, it's a male. My female is Shadow, and it's weird because they're siblings, but Shadow is so pretty. She's all black. But she's very skittish. Like, she is basically, like, once she gets to know you, she's fine, but she will not even attempt to go outside. So Storm is like
Uh,
my adventure cat. So he's adorable. He's like, I do think he's a mixture of a Bango, a Siamese, and a tiger, because he's just so vocal. Like, anywhere I go, like anywhere he goes, if I'm not in back of him, he actually starts yelling out so I can find him. It's so funny.
uh,
Yeah.
yeah, my son adopted two cats, and they were, both feral cats, and one's an orange striped cat, and he's a little troublemaker, which is funny. He harasses their dog, and then the black one that they adopted, she doesn't let nobody touch her. And she sees you coming and she takes off. So I said, well, it's going to take a while, because you got to remember they were outside, and they were babies, so it's going to take her a little time, I think, to settle in.
Yeah. Minus Siamese. Oh, Mystic Jeremiah. That's cute. I like that. And it's weird because we weren't, my son really, Kitty was a Bango, and Bangos are very independent. You can only touch them on their terms. So they're very independent. So my son wasn't really close to her, but he was still deservated when she passed. She passed suddenly. She started wasn't eating and drinking, and then all of a sudden, like, she just went downhill amount of a days. I mean, and she ended up having lymphoma, and
Oh,
we was starting to look at cancer treatments for her, and she just went downhill. I mean, this is like within 3 days we had to put her down. It was
right.
really fast.
Oh,
So I got in touch with the shelter, which isn't too far from me, and they kept on sending me pictures of black kitties, and I was like, no, no, no. I just didn't feel the connection.
Right.
And it's weird. It's like one day I was just sitting going through more of Kitty's toys, and I had a moment and I said, how much I missed her, and and then literally like 20 minutes later I received an email from the shelter saying that she had two kittens available. And I'm like, great, like the one of them was Shadow. She was in the picture staring right at the camera, I guess.
Right.
So I went there, and wouldn't you know, they had two more siblings, and Storm looks exactly like Kitty,
So there you go. Meant to be.
identically. And I didn't even know. I just thought I was going to see Shadow and possibly adopt her brother. I did not know they had Storm there. So
Right.
it was like I saw him and I'm like, oh my God, this is a sign.
Yeah,
So
it sounds like it.
needless to say, I adopted both of them, and they're awesome cats. It's like right away I started trimming their nails, I started brushing their teeth,
Right.
and I started like doing all these things to them. So now they're really awesome cats. They
That's
really
good.
are.
Good morning, Bill.
Good morning,
Sorry.
Bill.
Sorry you're in pain.
Oh no,
That's what you get for, running around like a crazy man
I know, I
yesterday.
know. I didn't get to see it. I need to rewatch it.
Well, he was getting chased down by Bigfoot.
Really?
No, we were teasing him because he was out on his four-wheeler going through his property, and they'd beat you up that ride. He was jiggling all over. And then when he disappeared and lost a signal, we said he got snatched by the Squatch.
Oh, that's
So,
funny.
yeah, see here, Steph says,
His videos have been doing well.
yeah, he's been doing great. I'm so happy
Mm-hmm.
for him. Yeah, Steph goes, Bill, you're in pain from fighting off and fleeing from Squatch the other night in the woods. Yeah, see? Yeah, because Bill was supposed to join us, but I'm surprised he's awake. Yeah, I'm surprised. I figured he'd be passed out cold because I don't know when he ended the stream. It was after one when I said goodnight, so
Oh
I don't
wow.
know. He was on that 5-6 hours from what I know, but I have no idea when he finally said goodnight. So yeah, but no, he's been doing good. So good for him.
Yes.
So yeah, that was the joke that he was running from Squatch, and of course Bill ran with it, so it's funny. He does his voices, so
Those are fun. When I went to New Hampshire, the owner of where we stayed in, the farmhouse, actually let us ride on his four-wheeler, and we went like through all the woods on his property and stuff. Those are fun.
I would love it too, but yeah, I would be like Bill if I was on that. You'd have to wheel me around on a dolly because I would be so shot. It's my back can't take that stuff. That's why I always, when I'm somewhere at the lake or something, I'm watching the people on the jet skis. I'm like, oh, I so wish I could do that. But I can see the pounding that, their bodies take.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, yeah, there's no way. No way I would be able to do it. So I just get to sit and watch everybody. Or like when we go to the water park, because we have a water park here. And, I'm always stuck in with the rest of the old ladies in the lazy river. And everybody else is going down like the huge water slides and all the fun
Mm-hmm.
rides. I'm like,
I
oh,
love those.
oh, I miss those days when I used to, because I was like first to go. Let's go, get in line. Can't do it
Yeah.
now.
I mean, that's the one thing I love. It's like I'm very daring, so I love like the roller coasters and all the high
Yeah,
rides, and I
me
like,
too.
I would love to skydive, and but nobody in my family likes it. So usually when I go to amusement parks, I'm like by myself.
So me and my sister, we're both like, let's go, let's go. And the kids were that way. My husband, I used to have to talk him into stuff. I talked him into a roller coaster once. He goes, that's it, never again. Well, because he has a fear of heights anyway. And I did, how they have those trams where they go around, the parks, all through the whole park at the top. So it's really high up. And I talked him into that once, and he didn't like that at all
Mm.
because I kept, trying to kick the tree branches with my foot He goes, "Stop! You're making it shake." I said, "Oh, you're not going anywhere." Megan says, "I hate flying off the wave runners because I hate being in the water." Oh, I love being in the water. I find the water is so healing.
Mm-hmm.
You just you feel beat up and just tired. You just go and you sit in the water. It's just that's why we've always had pools and stuff like that. Growing
Have
up,
you
it's just
done snorkeling?
no, because I don't want to know what's under there.
Okay.
See, that's the thing. I had a boss who tried to talk me into that. And scuba diving, I go, you know what? No, because if I see what's under there, I'm probably never going to go in the water again, which is actually funny. So I just figured, yeah, just let it be a mystery. I mean, you see on TV all of these underwater shows and all these scary fish with these fangs, and I'm thinking, yeah, no, I don't want to know nothing
I don't
about
mind.
any of that.
I mean, I don't mind snorkeling, but I always wanted to scuba dive, and but then I'm so afraid of like decompression.
It's yeah, you got to know what you're doing. You
Yeah.
really do. I used to, and also I was snorkeled once in the pool, and my sister was playing around and swinging her arms, and doesn't she hit the water, and a whole ton of water comes down the tube as I was inhaling. So I almost drowned in my own pool. And boy, I never stood up so quick, and I was coughing and choking. And what saved me was I just hauled myself up out of the water and hung myself over the side, causing pressure on my lungs, and spit all that water up. Otherwise, I would have probably drowned. So I think that's also holds me back from using any kind of apparatus to breathe through to go underwater.
Hmm.
She says, "I just hate being wet. I can't dry off fast enough after I shower." Oh no, I don't. I don't mind being. I'll be in the pool. I used to be in the pool for hours.
Yeah, I love going outside in the rain. Like if I would go outside right now if it's pouring.
Yeah,
Love
it's
it.
great when it's warm. Yeah, and it's raining. Just go. Yeah,
Yeah.
love it, love it, love it. Especially, and then when I got the fibro, it was even better because that was my water therapy.
Hmm.
Whenever I was all swelled up and just felt like total crap, I would just get in the pool, and that cold water. I just would be in there for hours. I have a friend that's that way. She showers because she got to keep clean, but yeah, she doesn't like to be wet. So she hurries up. She's the quickest person in the shower I've ever seen in my life. And does what she got to do and gets the hell out. Or me, if I could, I'd stay in there for the whole day.
Oh, Bill had a dragonfly. That's a sign. That's if you have a dragonfly staying around you. That's like they said. Like it's either like a spirit of a past tense or something. So that's pretty interesting.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool. Yeah, I missed the dragonfly part. I forgot the hell happened, why I missed it. Oh, but
Well.
he was having problems with the Wi-Fi, so the signal.
Mm,
So he had to start the stream a couple of times. So maybe that was like in between where I didn't pop back on in time. So, and I
out of,
heard you guys talking about the
out of all
dragonfly,
the bugs, I like praying mantis, and I like dragonflies. I
praying
would say,
mantises are cool.
yeah, they are.
Oh, guys, it just came back in. My son was talking to me. Just tell your son that you weren't fully awake yet and you couldn't process speech yet. That's the way I am. I used to be that way at work too. I go into work and I worked with people, happy morning people. And that was my manager, and I'd get in the door and throw my shit on my bench, and he'd come up and start yammering away at me, and I'd hold my hand up in his face and say, 5 minutes, man. I need 5 minutes. And then he'd walk away laughing. Don't come up and talk to me until noon. Excuse me. Too early. The brain doesn't want to function. Oh, wait, I see. I heard a bang. Where the hell did it come from? I don't know. Uh-oh, and the Mothman. Maybe it was the
Mothman.
Mothman chasing him through the fields.
Hmm. I have to say, I woke up this morning, my eyes were beet red, and it's really weird because I have to be careful of like what makeup I use for my eyes because my eyes are really sensitive. And stupidly, I used a non-brand eyeliner, so it
Uh
teaches me a
oh.
lesson. Yeah,
Yeah, I got to be careful too.
yeah,
And I'm back to the allergy thing. I had it all freaking summer, finally cleared up. And then these last few days, it's back. So both eyes are watering.
well, that's because everything's shedding for the
Yeah.
fall. That's
Some
what it is.
stuffy, because I sound stuffy. And I'm thinking, oh,
Yeah.
come on. It just cleared up. So last night, yeah, when I was watching people's stuff and I'm working on the computer, my eyes are just watering and watering. I'm thinking, oh, God, it's driving me insane. So I got to go out and get myself some more allergy pills because I took them all.
Yeah.
And then when you're always rubbing your eyes because they're watering, and then they hurt, and it's a vicious cycle. This
Yeah,
year was
it's
bad
like
though.
sometimes I wonder, like, it's funny. It's like, like with the people that are albino, they can't really go out in the sunlight and stuff like that.
Right.
It's weird because my eyes are the same way because they're like I wouldn't say a transparent, but they're kind of like a bluish, gray, greenish type of style. And it's weird. It's like anything I put around my eye, or I have to protect myself when I go out in the sunlight. It's very weird. My eyes are really sensitive.
Yeah. Okay, Mystic, we'll be here. Yeah, I just same thing. I have to be careful what makeup I put on my face because of allergies.
Hmm.
And then when I go outside, I have to have sunglasses on, and it's all
Yeah.
year
Yep.
because the glare and
Me too. Even in
yeah,
this weather, it's like, oh, too bright.
yeah, I have
It's
to.
weird.
They start watering.
Yep.
So if I keep the wind and all that out of the eyes, so the sunglasses are always on. And then of course, I have to use the other glasses so I can see when I'm reading something. So it's switching on and off, on and off. And I go through a lot of sunglasses. I got a bad habit. I always put them on top of my head when I'm
Yeah.
not using them. And then they get stressed out after a while and then they snap. And my husband goes, I've never seen anybody go through glasses like you. I go, I know. They're always breaking. It's a good thing I don't get the expensive ones.
Yeah.
It
I know.
cost me a fortune.
I spend maybe like maximum maybe like $20 on a pair of sunglasses because yeah, I constantly lose them or break them or
Right. Yeah, I won't go over 20 bucks either. Good
yeah.
morning, Mark. How are you?
Oh, good morning, Mark.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense to pay it for the expensive ones. The way I break them, no. I'd hate to spend, like $100 and something on sunglasses, and yeah, then I break the frame.
Yeah, I do have to wear like prescription glasses when I do a lot of computer work. I do have to do that, but those are like prescription. So,
Mine are cheaters. That's what mine are. The magnifying, the cheater
oh, yeah,
glass.
yeah.
That's
Yep.
what they are. Because I only need them so I could read the chat. When I look down, because I have the beginning stages of cataracts, so that
Mhm.
when I look down, it's blurry. So that's the reason for the cheaters. Otherwise, I don't wear glasses.
Mm,
So yeah, and I get them mine from Amazon. I get like six pairs for like $12.
that's pretty cool.
So I get all the colored ones because it depends on what mood I am in. That's the color I'll be wearing that day. I'm good. In theory, it's afternoon here. Oh, that's right. That's right. It is.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It's afternoon for Mark.
Where is Mark from?
He's in the UK,
Okay.
so that's
So yeah,
right.
it is. It is.
Afternoon for them.
Yep.
Getting ready for lunch. Me, all I've had is coffee.
Yeah,
And
that's
that's
all I've
all I'll
had
have
too.
until whenever I get around to eating. And I'm still supposed to do the tea video, and I was supposed to do that yesterday, and like I said, that didn't
Oh,
happen.
yes.
Didn't feel good, so I didn't do it. So I plan on doing that today. Of course, my husband's supposed to go into work today.
Oh, on a
Um,
Sunday?
yeah, because because my husband's a painting contractor, so the guys that are doing the drywall are being a little laxed on finishing their part.
Mm-hmm.
So he's waiting on them to finish so that he can go in there and paint what he's got to paint. And they were supposed to do it Friday and didn't do it. So uh, the guy that he's subcontracting for asked him, "Well, could you come in this weekend?" And so my husband figured, well, he'd give them yesterday to get their shit together so that he could come in today and get his part done because the people want to, move back into their house and they can't because stuff's being held up. So he's supposed to go there today and paint and get the room finished.
Mm.
And then those people can move their stuff in.
My God, Pinky, you still up? It's 2 a.m.?
Oh, 2
Holy
a.m.
moly.
That was me last night. I was up.
Yeah, really. I mean, I had that dream, but I didn't really fall asleep until late either.
I couldn't go to sleep. I'm like, oh my God. And I was tired and it just wasn't happening. Mark said, I was saying the other day we should not have to pay for eye tests and lenses. Yes, to frames, as I am born with broken eyes. It's not my fault. Uh, well, it's true. The thing, well, yeah, that we have to pay for all of our health care
Mm-hmm.
here. So,
Mm-hmm.
but the glasses can be expensive,
Yeah,
especially the more fancy shit you got on them, the more you've got to pay.
which is another thing I like about Denmark is that I think they get, is it like Canada and the UK get their health care for free in college? Not
Uh,
sure.
Canada, I believe it's free.
But it's funny because I had a hearing test the other day, and my left ear has changed, so I need to have it retested in a month. Um, but I have it's a slight difference between my right ear and my left ear. It had some significant change, a matter of fact, so I have to get it retested.
Ah,
Yeah,
that's the one thing I don't have issues with. My ear, I could hear everything, and and far away. But I'll hear stuff in my house. It goes, how do you hear that? I said, I just do. My ears pick up everything.
and the weird thing is, the physician that I see, she goes, "Don't be surprised if we see a lot more." People like in their 20s or 30s that is experiencing a lot of hearing loss because of the iPods that they wear, or the AirPods, or something like that.
Right. Well, yeah, it does do damage. Oh, of course, I always listened to music loud when I was a kid. I still listen to it loud,
Yeah.
but it's only for a little while. It's not like hours and hours and every day. And the same thing with the earbuds. I only wear them for a little while. Um, they come in handy with computer stuff, but otherwise, yeah, I don't have them on that often.
Get some sleep, Pinky.
Yes, get some sleep. Good night to you. Thanks for hanging out with us. And yeah, so it's Mark. Oh my God, we just got bad weather. One Amber Alerts, missing kid. Yeah, I get all those on my phone too,
I do.
and it's more weather related lately.
Mm-hmm.
Severe thunderstorms, large hail. I'm thinking, oh brother. And then it always seems we always joke around here where I live. We live in a village. It's just we're just on the edge of the city. It's in we always say, well, somebody put up the magic dome because it goes right around us. Everywhere around us in a complete circle will get nailed with some kind of a storm, and all we get is wind, and that's it. And so that my sister, that was our thing. Oh, somebody turned the dome on. We're missing it again. But yesterday we needed the rain so bad, and we finally got some. Pinky says I got a tornado warning one yesterday, but we only got rain. Oh, thank goodness. Now, so I know that everything is changing drastically because we never got tornadoes here ever. And
Mm-hmm.
now every time there's a bad storm, we get tornado warnings. And we're getting them now. So it's pretty scary. It would be really, really rare if we ever got anything like that here. And now every time you turn around, there was one the other day. Some town not too far. I think about it, an hour from us, not even an hour. They got hit with tornado. But yeah, when you hear that this phone goes off and you're like, oh God, something's going on, and you look,
Yeah.
So I mean, that's a great service. It really is because it gives people a time, especially if you live in an area where you get really bad ones. It gives you time to get to safety. Oh, it's still raining there, Steph. Yeah, no, here it stopped. I don't know what the scoop is for today. I didn't check. I don't know if we're supposed to be dry or wet. Let's see. Well, it's 63 degrees and dry all week. So yeah, our rain's done.
Hmm.
But that's for today. See, we live in central New York, so it could change within the next 5 seconds, and they ain't no joke. We have such severe weather changes here. It's just that's what there's a joke out there. Even one of the comedians that is famous uses. You're from New York or Central New York. If you wake up in the morning and you're wearing a parka, and then as the day goes on, you're into shorts and flip flops,
Mm-hmm.
and then you're back to the parka by nighttime. It's the truth.
Yeah.
It's how drastic the change is.
It's supposed to be 70s, sunny here the rest of the week.
Yeah, the high today is supposed to be 66, and then we're going back up to the 80s next Saturday. So that's okay. I don't care how warm it gets during the day. It's at night. I want it to be nice and cool at night so I could sleep decent. For the 2 hours that I get of sleep.
Mm-hmm. Oh, good. I have 2 weeks. For some reason, I thought like Todd was on this coming Saturday, but he's on the following. So at least I got a while
To figure it all
to
out.
figure it all out.
Yeah, the 20th, right?
Yeah, yeah. You're going to be
Yep.
away.
Yep, that's right. Yeah, I'm not going to be
You're
here.
going to be on a mini vacation.
I'm going to be at the lake, guys. I'm hoping it stays warm enough so that I can, because I didn't go swimming last year or this year. So
Yes.
I have to get in the water at least once.
Yeah.
And
Should.
seeing it, no, my husband's going to be staying home. I'm not going to have no dog. So
Oh, really? Is this you? Oh,
it's
my
just
God.
me and a suitcase, and I'm out of here.
Wow.
And
That is incredible just for yourself. That's good. That's good.
throw the shorts on and then throw myself in the lake. We'll see how it
You don't
goes.
have to worry about, getting food for your husband or.
Well, my son goes, but one condition, he wants me to make a Lebanese dinner while we're there. So okay,
Oh, okay.
you buy everything and mom will cook.
Oh, that's awesome.
I said, so that's why I was invited. You guys want me to be the chef for
Uh-huh.
the weekend?
No, you're not going to be streaming at all, are you, that weekend?
And who knows? I might do like a live
You
walkthrough so they can
should.
see, but
Yeah, that'll be awesome.
I don't plan on it. But yeah, so I told my sister, you got to do it. You do all the shop. I said, well, take me shopping. We'll get everything we need.
Or take a
And
video at least.
right.
That'll be cool. Yeah, I usually go to New Hampshire every year. I just didn't have a chance to go this year. But, when Carla comes up the end of October, we'll probably be doing a live. And I think we're going to be in our characters as well, at least one day. So that'll be pretty cool. Can't wait.
Yeah. Well, I got to hurry up. I got to finish that too. Because I bought the new
Yep.
costume, but I'm putting my own embellishments on it.
That
So,
is cool because episode 4, Crip Walker is working on it now, but it's almost up and running. So yeah,
uh,
that would be awesome. Another
this
premiere.
I gotta get it finished. So I gotta drag out the sewing machine. I was doing it by hand, but it's just taking forever. I
It
said,
is.
just
I want to get one of the I see like one of those like little portable ones, like not like the full size ones, but those smaller ones. And I'm thinking of getting one because every now and then I have to sew.
if you lived closer, I'd give you my mother's because she can't sew anymore. Hers, it's a small Singer sewing machine.
Hmm.
It's in a box, and it's because my father gave it to me. It's like I already got one. What am I gonna do it to? My sister doesn't sew, so she doesn't want it. So it's just sitting here.
Yeah, I love to sew. Although I've been wanting to make wings for me,
Right?
and I saw a couple videos, and it just the style that I want it'll just be like too complicated. So I actually ordered a pair They're black. Originally, I wanted one wing white and one ring black,
Right.
but I don't see any, so I just got like a pair of black ones. So I'm hoping to bring those with me too when we go to Salem.
Right. What you could do is add your own feathers to them.
I will. I probably will because that's what I want to do. I want to add some white
Yeah.
feathers
There you
as
go.
well. I just have to figure out, but they're not feathers though. Like the wings are made out of that realistic foam type of thing.
Okay.
So, but it probably won't look bad if I add a couple feathers, right?
No, no, you could still spruce them up. Steph, you're killing me. 3 hour tour. I would
Ah,
I would have done the
Gilligan's
same
Isle.
thing. I won't go on cruises. It scares me.
I am petrified that an outbreak will happen and you can't get off of it, you know?
It's that's what it is. Oh, and then all the stuff that has been going on the last few years. Every time people go on cruises, they get sick because of the food.
That's what I'm saying. Or an
So
outbreak like COVID or
yes, yeah, but I've got friends and family that been on cruises and they loved it. I've got a girlfriend that's going on. I think she's going to the cruise to the Bahamas or something
that's
coming
awesome.
up. And because she went on before and she loved it. I said, good for you. But yeah,
I
all I
don't
can
know
think
if
of
I
is you
would
get
be
one of those rogue waves and it flips the boat over, and then it's the Poseidon all over again. I
I don't know
just
if I would be able to sleep as well. I mean, I sleep on the planes, but I don't know if I could sleep on a ship. Like I would
yeah.
be, I don't know. I don't know. I would always have the back in my mind, like, what if I'm underwater? I don't know.
Well, and the thing is, there's a difference between being on a lake, river, and ocean.
Yeah.
So I don't even know if I would get seasick. I mean, I don't anywhere else, but the motion on the ocean is different than anywhere else. So who the hell knows?
Oh, happy belated birthday, Megan.
Yes, happy belated. I think I had, but I think I already wished him a happy birthday on somebody else's stream on your day. I
So
probably did. I
everybody's
just
going backwards
forgot.
with age, right?
Oh yeah,
They're
sure.
not going forward, they're going backwards.
I'll go backwards at least 20 years. That's when I was able to work and function as a regular human being.
God, up until my 30s, it was rough. So I don't know if I want to go back there.
Oh, I had a blast when I was younger, but now it's just every day is struggle. Just suck it up and move along.
Yeah, I'm pretty good health wise. I'm pretty good, so I have to say.
Well, I think that's what it is. I'm paying for it because when I was a kid, I used to get strep throat. Big deal. Who did it? But otherwise, I was never sick. Never had any problems. Could do anything. Hey,
Hey,
Chris Walker.
Kutwaka, we've been just talking about you.
So now I think I'm paying for it. They figure, well, you were healthy your whole young life. Now, now we're getting it, and you're getting it now. Megan says I went on a cruise to Bahamas. Went to the island. Gilligan's Island was filmed, but was inebriated the whole time and had issues getting into a hammock. Drunk, but I never spilled my drink. There you go. You saved the drink.
Mm. I love water. Well, I'm a Pisces, so love water. Love it.
Me too. Yeah, I
Like
just
I always like I keep on thinking, I absolutely love the mountains too. Like I love hiking and so I keep on, thinking, what would I be happier at? Like a nice like beach house or would I be happier in the mountains? I don't
well, you could
know.
have both. You could live on the mountains, in the mountain there on a lake,
Yeah, it's true. Very true.
because that's where I'm happy. I would live there if I could afford it. Can't afford it. Anything by the water is you start, like I said, at like 300,000. It's insane. It's cheaper to buy just a patch of land up on the mountain by the water, and
Yeah.
then you just get like a fifth wheel and stick it on there.
Mm-hmm.
That's just the cheapest route. Otherwise, yeah, the houses up there are outrageous. But someday I might. Oh, I got to check to see if we won the lottery. Then I'll know. If I won the lottery, everybody is going to get a house on the lake.
If I win the lottery, I'll probably I might just I don't know. I may just move to New Hampshire, like in the mountains. I don't know. Although, the economy up there is really bad. Right by the White Mountains, they're nice, but everybody there has to work like 2 or 3 jobs to make ends meet. It's worse. It's worse in New Hampshire than it is in Massachusetts.
Excuse me. It's hard everywhere, but yeah, you guys are just as bad as New York.
Yeah.
The rents and everything are outrageous. And yeah, if you want a house, you always have to go out on the outskirts of the city or a different county. Oh, like here, uh, we live in Oneida County, which is the highest taxed county in the area. So if we were to get anything, we would Herkimer County. It's called. That's a hell of a lot cheaper. So I would have to get something in that county to be able to afford it if it was on the water.
Yeah.
And there is a place up there. It's called Moose River Road. It's right on the Moose River, and it's gorgeous. I love all the houses up through there, and that's Herkimer County. So if we did manage to get up on a mountain in a house, it'd be in that area. Mystic says, beach house near water. Susan, what's your moon sign?
I believe it's water.
I see me being a Gemini. Mine is air,
I
but
think it's water.
I'm totally so happy by the water. So
Yeah, I think it is water. It's a water sign. Pisces.
and seeing I'm a Gemini, I'm more than one. So I can have it all.
Well, it's weird because the witch signs, I believe, mine is nature. I believe for Pisces. So I have to connect more with nature.
Right. Well, yeah. I'm a Gemini. I'm considered uh
The green witch.
the green witch, but I'm also an air witch.
Mm-hmm.
So it's both. So it's pretty cool
So I'm double water.
because I match with all of the characteristics of healer and nature and all of that. So that's pretty cool. It's like I said, Gemini. It's multiple things. So it's pretty neat.
Yeah, definitely. Crip Walker, get some coffee. If anybody
Yeah.
hasn't checked his channel, check it out because he does amazing AI work. So definitely check out his channel.
Mystic says that you are so double water.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. She's got to be by the water. Yeah, I mean, you must feel so peaceful when you are by water.
You do, but you know what? I also feel that way in the mountains. Like when I
Right.
go like in the mountains, I absolutely love like hiking and I love all the waterfalls there. They're
Right.
amazing. Um and I find peace, It's
Sure.
so either or I find peace.
Hi, Purple. Oh, you're a Gemini as well. Yeah, I always tell
Hey
people, watch
Purple.
out. Gemini is more than two. We are multiple personalities, so you never know what you're going to get. Mystic is fire, water, fire rising.
Wow.
Ah,
You know what the weird thing is? I'm so drawn to fire as well. It's like if you see my shorts, because I've been trying to put in different, like positive like quotes
right,
every week or so.
right.
And I'm very drawn to water, but I'm also drawn to fire for
Yeah,
some
I've noticed
reason.
that.
But
Yep.
the fire isn't like red all the time. It could be like bluish, it could be like greenish, reddish. So it's weird.
It is funny how, and everybody goes, oh, you guys don't believe in all that astrology crap and all that. But it's amazing how the human person is, attracted to certain things.
Mm-hmm.
So there is something to it, and I just don't, people just don't put the connection together. Steph says, I think people should watch their rising sign more. Yeah, because it does affect
Mm-hmm.
everything that we do and how we feel. And like you said, everybody's been feeling kind of weird, these last few days. And then we're coming up on a full moon. So I mean, and it happens all the time. So it's not just coincidence.
Hmm. And what I would love to do is, well, now it's wet, but every now and then I love to just go outside and just walk barefooted because it feels good.
Sure does. Well, you're recharging yourself
Hmm.
through the earth, and that does work because a lot of people say, "Oh, don't do that." It does work. If you feel real crappy or you're upset about something, take your shoes off and go walking through the grass.
Hmm.
When is your birthday, Laura? June 17th. Because I always did that as, I haven't done that as much as I should. I used to do that all the time. I'm always barefooted anyway, but always outside I was barefooted.
Love being
Never had shoes
barefooted.
on, and I loved
Yep.
walking through the grass.
Love being barefooted.
I can't. The first thing I do when I come home is, of course, I don't like shoes in the house anyway. And I wish my husband would pay attention to that role. But I get in the back hall, kick the shoes off, and then I go
Yep.
in the
That's
house.
what I do.
Can't stand. I hate having socks on. I freaking hate it. It's weird. I feel like I'm being suffocated. If that makes any sense. I don't know. But
Well, your feet
unfortunately,
need
we
your feet need to breathe as well. You know.
yeah. We put the socks on. Well, of course, I'm going to the cemeteries. I have to put the socks on
Hmm.
with shoes, and so. But as soon as we get home, I say, "Oh God, I can't wait to get these socks
I wonder
off."
what it would feel like to walk barefoot in the cemetery. You'll probably be more connected.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. I think it feel a little weird to be honest, but because I always had the fear when I was a kid growing up to watch where I walked in the cemetery. I always had this vision that a hand was going to come up and grab me by the ankle.
Ah,
So, yeah, I don't think I'd walk around barefooted.
that crypt is back. Everybody was looking for your crypt. Yeah, and there's a blood moon tonight.
Yeah. So it'd be a good time to go out, and I know my neighbors will think I'm nuts. It'll be out, around midnight or so, walking around in the grass barefooted. Hey, as long as I'm not dancing naked under the full moon. No suffer. It makes no
Catted
sense.
makes no what?
What is? What do
That
you
doesn't
mean?
make sense.
Bill? Are you drinking?
Yeah, what that doesn't make sense.
It's got to be a typo. Got to be a typo.
Uh-huh.
So I also follow rules that fixed stars and asteroids play too. I can't believe how much I've learned. It's like never ending. Oh yeah, it is amazing. And actually, we have that giant comet that's coming through our
Hmm.
system. We were just talking about that on Karen's show last night. That's one of the reasons why I had to leave Bill's show. I forgot I had to be on Karen's. I've been terrible. I keep forgetting to put stuff down on my in my calendar, and people are messaging me, "Hey, what's going on?" I'm like, "Oh crap." Uh, so be
Beware of the
careful of
toe
those toe ticklers.
ticklers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know, but you know what? They would be kind of freaky walking through the cemetery with no shoes.
I would actually love it because I would feel like more connected.
I might try that later. If we go out, I might try that
Hmm.
later. I'll let you know if anything freaky happens. Like the other day when I went out, and was filming and recording, and the hand that I had the recorder in, something touched it. Something touched my hand, and I was looking right at my hand, and I'm thinking, what the hell? And it was just the slightest little touch, but there was no bugs because like I said, I was looking, no hair, there was no breeze. It was just I'm thinking, oh, okay, you know, I didn't, all freak out and everything. I just thought it was really strange. So, what show were you on last night? Oh, it was on the Karen show from Australia, and we were talking about the comet, and also, geez, some scientist put out a video which I've got to check out. The connection to AI and the human race and what's been going on. Pretty interesting stuff. So I've got to check out the video. Mark said was there not something on the new telescope some large object spotted that's changing its movements as well. Uh, yeah, it's this comet. It's on a path that no, it's we've never had anything before. Also, the tail of it. There's a tail in the front of it, which normally there it's in the back, and it's doing like a slingshot kind of a movement around our sun, and it's supposed to be coming past through us in November. So, I mean, they're not nobody's worried about anything, but this thing's huge. I guess it's the size of Massachusetts. So I mean, of course, no need to panic because we can't stop it. So if
Mm-hmm.
it's going to hit us, it's going to hit us, and that's about it, guys. But they're keeping a close eye on it because it's something different. All right, let's see what I'm missing here. Uh, that's fascinating stuff. My sister is pretty well versed in total astrology. I used to be when I was younger, and then I fell away from it. Um, but now that I'm getting older, I'm getting back into that stuff. I never got into the numbers. That I just numerology is. Just don't have time for all of this stuff. Stuff, yes, ma'am. 12 hours, 12 houses plus the sun, moon, and rising. If I'm correct, it's been a while. Yeah. See, if you don't use it, you lose it, and that's the point I'm at. So I'd have to reconnect with all of that stuff. But it is funny how all of that falls into place when you just on your basic everyday life. It is pretty cool. Same thing like when I do the tarot cards. Even though it's an entertainment thing, when I can do a reading for somebody and then when it falls into place of what's going on, it's pretty it spooks my husband out. It is pretty cool. Oh, do you, Mystic? You love numerology.
That's right. I have to do my tarot for today.
I've never had anybody do my numbers. So yeah, that's what I always tell everybody. When I do a reading, it's entertainment. Remember that. It changes from second to second. But not for nothing. Every time I've done a reading for somebody, something has pretty much hit spot on. So that's pretty freaky. Mystic, those are the main three people use, but I use all of the planets in degree theory so much. Sometimes I'm overwhelmed trying to keep up if I am distracted. Yeah, as I say, it is. It's a lot, but I always tell everybody if you're going to get into that, start when you're
Hmm.
young.
So I just picked a card,
Okay.
and mine says, "You are remembering at a soul level. You are tapping into greater awareness and an understanding of your highest self purpose. Shall become even clearer to you. This may evoke unsettling change within you, but that change is necessary for a new way to manifest. You are protected and guided at all times, especially when you feel uncertain about your course. You are truly loved."
Aha.
And that's funny. The ones that I picked two yesterday, and they were right on key from what you did for me, Laura.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the same thing. That
See, it's pretty
basically,
cool.
yeah, it is.
Crypt Walker says, "Have you any of you guys heard that the Earth spins split second faster now?" Well, yeah, they said that that'll happen through the years. So don't panic. We always got to remember that everything in the universe is alive and has a rotation, and things change, and so yeah, it's I can't see him. I see Crypt Walker.
I see crypt too.
Really, you guys can't see him?
That's weird.
Yeah, I read tarot for all my friends' stuff. And anybody that asks, I don't charge.
I really like it. I got these angel ones. Really like
Oh,
it.
I've got
The
several
white,
decks.
white, like, yeah, I got those. I absolutely love them.
I get some of them just because they're pretty.
Yeah.
but I have some that I've been drawn to that I use most of the time. Same thing with the pendulums. When I do pendulum readings, I'm drawn to that specific stone, and I've made my own, so I feel more connected to the ones that I've made. Bill, they blocked you. That's because Bill's a troublemaker. It's just not everybody knows it. Megan, some people don't like me. Oh, come on. He said, yeah, yet.
Oh, so he can't see the chat.
I don't know. Don't know why I can't see the chat. Be right back. Oh, okay. Well, we see you.
We see you.
Strange, strange. Omega says, I used to have a whole tote bin, like the huge ones filled of tarot and oracle, and got lost. Oh,
Oh, it's a
wow.
shame. I have a couple. I have
Wow.
oracle ones. I have tarot. I just ordered Egyptian ones as well. So I'm gonna see, and nighttime creatures. I'm
Oh,
gonna
I
see
like
how
this. The
those
Egyptian
are.
ones are probably pretty
The
cool.
Egyptian ones seem pretty cool. So I'm gonna order those, and then I'm probably just gonna get rid of the ones I don't use because I don't have too many. But I only use one pendulum, and that one called to me. A matter of fact, when I was in Salem last time, so
Right.
I need to use more of that one as well.
Steph says my favorite is my Crystal Vision stack. Yeah, nice. I have a couple of favorites. And I bought
Mm.
a gold deck, which is really nice, but and they're oh god. I'm trying to think of they're really fancy. So and if you don't have the right lighting, yeah, you can't see them that well. Although they're holographic. That's what they are. And so they're really cool. They're really pretty. They're really slippery, but those I just got because I thought they were really pretty. I don't use those that often. Um,
Mm. Bill may have something, a VPN. So when I sometimes I was having trouble with that in StreamYard because the security. I used to have McAfee, and they would automatically used to put a VPN up, and I couldn't use like my camera or anything. I had to shut it off. Now I
oh,
have Norton, which I had to shut it off as well because it kind of like interacts with the streaming platform.
right. Well, yeah, because I have the McAfee, but I don't. When I had set it all up, or if I set up something new, then I get like a pop up saying, "Do you allow this,
Yep.
program to take whatever?" And I always say yes. So I've never had a problem.
Yeah, I did. I had to shut it off.
Oh wow.
Yeah. It doesn't allow you to use your camera or certain things.
Oh, see, yeah, no, I didn't have that problem. Mystic says my old reliable deck is Hanson Roberts. Nice.
Hmm.
I've got a few that are just really my favorites, and I have specific decks that I just use for myself, and then other ones that I use just for certain people. Whatever I'm drawn to use for that person is what I use. Um, I lost all my witchcraft stuff, including all
That
my books and everything at
stinks.
Tennessee. Oh wow, that stinks.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Oh, hold on, just a quick second. I'm getting a phone call from my sister, guys. Hold, Susan, talk for me.
Yes. Go ahead and talk. Oh, that's a shame, Megan. That's really a shame. Yeah, I kind of I kind of condensed my practice stuff. So I just have like her book, a couple of Wiccan books, and some tarot and oracle cards. I have my crystal ball. So I cut down a lot of my stuff because I didn't really need it. But that's a shame, though, that you lost a lot of your stuff. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm only upset about my grandfather's ashes. Can't replace them, unfortunately. Oh, that's a shame. My if you haven't tuned into my miniseries, Elaine's and Crips in my miniseries, my babysitter, my grandmother, who I consider my grandmother, is actually buried at that apartment where I was raised. So yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I can see you now, Crypt. Oh, there we go. Everybody can see you now.
Okay, it's working. Wonderful. Yeah, I don't know. That was the weird. Well, yeah, maybe he had to adjust, like you said, adjust the setting.
I would love to. There's a couple places I heard in Vermont, and I was actually there. I went to Vermont several years ago, and there's one particular trail that I went to, and it ended up being like a cave, and there was beautiful quartz, like all on the path. Tons and
Oh,
tons of them. Like I would love to like just pick my own crystals than buying them.
right. It is true. We all have gifts and can just work on it to get it out, or it's just certain people. I know. I believe we all have some sort of gift,
Hmm.
and it could be anything. Uh, Everybody has something special about them.
Yeah.
It could be a gift of humor, a gift of art, a gift of music, a gift of seeing or feeling things. We all have something. Some people just haven't found it yet. Some other people choose not to use it. Everybody has something special about them. Mark, we are all born with it, but it's the older we get, most people lost it, or they just choose to not use
They
it.
choose those. Everyday life really kind of gets in your way. You have to
Yeah.
be open to it.
Well, I think as we're just contaminated by the world around us because
Yeah.
everything is so congested and just oppressive. Put it that way. Yeah, intuition is part of our instincts. Yeah, you're right. It is. Oh, I thought he was talking about psychic gifts. He probably was, but again, it's each person has. No matter if you don't have a psychic gift
Hmm.
or stuff like that, we still have some sort of gift. Everybody has something to give, to the world and the people around us. Even as an open skeptic, I've found in locations I can sometimes feel a change in the area. It's hard to explain. Well, yeah, because you're feeling what's going on around you.
Hmm.
You're picking up on it, and I think that's pretty much normal for everybody. Like if you walk into a room in a house, you're like, oh wow, this feels like really oppressive.
Megan, I don't know if you're familiar with well, everybody's familiar with YouTubes, but there's like types of, what is it, biannual? There's a type of beats that specifically walks you through meditation to open up your third eye. Check them out. You could just Google meditation for third eye. It goes through patterns of sound waves, and it's for various uh, different chakra points. But you should look it up.
Yeah, that would be something I'd have to look up in my old notebooks. I had all of that stuff written down at one time, so the point is to find the notebooks. God knows where they are. Uh, just like animals sense things, so do we. You're right.
Yeah,
Well,
you're
then,
right,
not for
Steph.
nothing, we are animals, so
Yep.
we have that sense. Some people just choose to ignore it. And if other people heard this conversation, all these people are full of shit. No, we're not. It's You do have it, even though you might not choose to see it as some kind of mystical gift. And it's not that. Everybody has that sense.
Hmm.
Like we'll walk around like Bill walking around his property and stuff. Well, something's weird. He felt
Yep.
something weird. So even if it was deer staring at him or a squirrel, he was picking up on it.
Yeah, you're right, Steph. That is correct what you just said. Yep. And you could get like if you go through YouTube, there's like different ones, like one's for your third eye, one's just to align your chakras. So there's different ones, and it's about an hour long, and they go through different sound waves. So it's pretty
Right.
cool. I use them all the time, actually.
Megan, I'm just an animal in bed. Sorry. Well, hey, some people got that talent too. Uh, some people are duds and other people aren't. And I guess it's just how you hone your craft.
Mm-hmm.
Third eye meditation. That sounds very interesting. I'd like to genie pig myself to all sorts of different things and documents it and my overall views. Oh yeah, meditation is awesome. It does help center yourself. Helps bring you peace. And I find actually Indian tribal music. I like to listen to that while I do meditation.
Hey, Wayne, good to see you.
It just brings me a sense of calm. Even if you just sit in a dark room by yourself, and listen to the world around you, it's very rejuvenating. Hello, hello. How are you? Let's see. I'm trying to catch up on what everybody's saying. We're doing good. We're Sir Wayne. I hope you are well. Let's see. Haunted Truth, Megan. In theory, if you have ever watched the film and lose track of time and engrossed, you are in some type of meditation or hypnosis state. Yes, I've done that. So, I only done it once, and it was when I was a kid, and I haven't done it since then, where I was actually sitting at the dinner table and totally just disconnected from the world itself. It was really odd feeling because I was somewhere else and my mother was talking to me and then she ended up touching me and it brought me back to the dinner table. So it was kind of like an outer body experience. It was really weird. And I'd only done that one time. So apparently I was concentrating so much on something else than the conversation at the table. And it just took me out of that space at that moment. I'm fine and dandy, but not Randy. Not yet. A little early for Randy. Well, no, it's afternoon for you guys. Hello, Ryan. How are you?
Hey, Ryan.
Now, see, Ryan's has had that experience. The out of body experience and
Mm-hmm.
stuff. So it's really strange.
It is strange.
And then, like I said, my mother, shook me and she goes, "Hey, where the hell did you go?" So it's, and that's just an old saying, but yeah, I literally just left the room at that moment. And it was quick. It wasn't long, but I definitely do remember the experience. Ryan, you get 2 red balloons. Ah, he gets 2 red balloons. Special treatment for Ryan. But I'd like to hear more about that stuff. I'd like to get more people on the show and telling us our experience like that.
It's kind of weird because when I get them, I feel like it's like it's weird situation. It's like you're looking down at yourself.
Yeah, it's
It's
really
weird.
strange.
Yeah, it is.
And like, I must have been about, oh God, well, probably about 14. So, and that was the only time I've done that. Of course, I used to do a lot of meditation and stuff back then because it helped me relax.
Mm-hmm.
Now I don't do it so much. It's been a long time. Very rare that I've actually concentrated on stuff like that. And which it probably would help me out with probably aches and pains too if I just because now I don't have to worry about kids and all this other extra crap. So I have more time to dedicate to my own, inner self and health, and so it would probably help out. But I'd have to do it when my husband wasn't home because when he's home, you got to pay attention to him, and or I'm trying to do something, he starts talking. I'm like, okay, and I'll put it down, and so it's best to do when no one's around. How is it in England today, Sir Wayne? It's not raining, is it? And people always say it's always rainy and wet in England. My daughter and I went to meditation classes, then took a few hypnosis classes with a shaman who is also a licensed hypnosis. It was actually amazing. Oh yeah, Susan, whatever happened with that? Aren't you supposed to have that session with that guy?
Oh, Paul? Yes, it's on the 28th. Past
Oh,
regression? Yeah, that reminds me. I have to fill out the consent form and send it to him.
oh, I so want to know how that
Yeah,
goes.
I can't wait. Yeah. It's gonna
That
be he's gonna videotape it, but it's gonna be private.
right,
But yeah, I can't wait because I kind of have an idea what my past life was, but I'll be curious of what I actually go through. It's going to be interesting.
right.
It's yeah, can't wait.
I can't wait either. And you're the one having it done. I just
I know, I can't wait.
because I've never had that done, so I think that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, I just have to print out the form and send it to him, and then we'll be all set. It's a Sunday, so yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah, that's really neat. You're gonna have to let us know how that goes. Is he gonna allow you to have the videotape? Are you willing to share that or no?
I think he said in the beginning it's private because it's our first session. But I think I could have the videotape.
Right.
Definitely, but it's not going to be anything like live yet, at least. So
Oh,
it's a private session for the first one.
right.
But yeah, and then he's going to play it back to me. So yeah, I'm very curious.
Yeah, me too. So they had some. It's been raining and had thunder there in England. Oh, yeah, Wayne. Yeah, I try to do that when I go to bed, but like I said, it's difficult. I don't know. It's easier when nobody's around and I'm by myself. I get distracted by, my husband's sleeping sounds, and then I get the dog, and it's it's just easier when nobody's around and I could concentrate better.
Oh,
Megan says,
good to see you,
who's here?
Mark. Mark is going to start doing some editing, so he's going to be leaving.
Ah, okay. Thanks for hanging out with us, sir. Look forward to your next live.
Yes,
Mark goes all over the place. I love
I
it.
know. I know. That's what I want to do. I want to start. I
I
want to
would do that
start.
too if it wasn't, I don't know, it gets late and then I get tired and
I want to start around my area, and then I want to expand more to other areas of Massachusetts. I'm going to
oh,
start
we've
doing
got
that.
Ryan says, look into the Monroe Institute in Virginia. Great stuff to practice OBE and more. Area 52, Chris Ramsey did a
Hmm.
great video out on the out of body experiences. I still have an OBE, sometimes, usually not on purpose. Yeah, so it's I just, you want to understand why that happens, why we do that. Is it a self-preservation thing that makes people do, they have the out of body experiences,
Hmm.
or I learned how the hypnotists pick people like when they do comedy stage shows. Yeah, I don't know if I can be hypnotized, to be honest. Looks creepy easy to hypnotize when they do it on stages. Yeah, just on one. I don't know.
Hmm.
Oh, Steph went to level 5 hypnosis, the highest and easiest to
Hmm.
hypnotize. Wow. So, but did they come up, Steph? That you've hit? She Because I went to level 5 hypnosis. Did they come up with any kind of like past life stuff on you, Steph? Because I find that interesting because like when you see all these things with the young kids that describe that they've lived another life and they tell it in such detail. And a lot of people think that's crap, but where do these kids get this information from then? How could they pick out people out of, historical records or tell them things that nobody would know?
Hmm.
We believe it's because I did 2 years of group meditation first, so they feel that helped me. Mega says, I don't think I could be hypnotized either. I mean, I probably can. I just never had it done. And then you get the fear, like, okay, what kind of funky stuff are they going to make you do while you're hypnotized? I don't want to, going around, squawking like
Barking
a
like a
chicken.
dog.
Yeah, yeah. And then, they have the key word, somebody snaps your fingers and yeah, you start barking like a dog. So I think that's probably one of the reasons why I don't have that done. Now, see, Bill had it done, and he starts talking like Bigfoot, so starts chattering around. I can't meditate, and I wish I could, but I've tried countless times and got nowhere.
You have
You've
to
got
know how to do it, Megan.
well, no, I think you're letting the outside world block you.
Hmm.
Let's see. I did 2 past life regressions, but I chose to go to meet my spirit guides. When we did other ones, I felt safer.
Hmm.
Oh. So yeah, that's really cool. Because you do. I mean, if me, I know a lot of you, and I know Susan. We all feel like we've lived somewhere else in another time.
Hmm.
That's what, I always joke around. I said that I was English. I do believe that because I'm so drawn to it that I'm thinking that I must have been English at one point,
I think I had two past lives. One, I'm very drawn to the Viking
right?
era. So, and then towards like the Victorian era. I think those are my two past
Right.
lives that I could think of.
I'm also drawn to Native Americans.
Hmm.
I know, and I believe in a lot of their beliefs. That we should pamper Mother Earth and all of that goes with that. I just so I could maybe I was an Indian at one time too. Who knows? I can't meditate either. Oh, geez. Both my past life regressions were not evil, but they were, I guess you could say, it was a hard life. I don't believe I lived a life of luxury. That is for sure. Oh, okay. So that's pretty cool. So now you're living your best life. See, it makes up for it. Megan says, I've tried when everyone was asleep and it was dark and quiet. I just can't do it. I can't shut off my mind. See, that's what it
Mm.
is. Your mind is racing. You got to find peace in your mind.
Try the beats, Megan. It may help you because it's a different type of sound waves.
Yeah,
So it may help you get to that point.
I hate it when my head's doing that. It just it doesn't shut off. It doesn't help either being on the internet all the time either. Because it flashes through your head as you're trying to relax all of the stuff that you've looked at and processed during the day. It really stinks. Uh Mystic says I was killed by a car accident in the 30s. Oh no. Stuff's purple. I couldn't either. It took me 1 to 2 times a week to learn to get past the distractions of this world, but it was learning how to release and cut the stress and just get to that place. Yeah, that's what it is. You got to learn to. The brain has to be disconnected and shut down from the outside world. Oh, it took you 3 to 4 months to get there. Yeah.
Mm.
Megan says, I'm obsessed with Viking stuff, but did ancestry test and boom, Norway, Denmark, Sweden ancestry with Scottish and Irish. Oh.
Yeah, that's how my ancestry goes back to, Megan. But I also have Spanish as well.
But Steph said, but I had a great teacher and I had a Reiki master and a shaman that conducted these meditations. Yeah, that's what Megan. That's what you might have to do, or like do what Susan said and go that route.
Mm-hmm.
You've got to find something, music or anything, sound or whatever that's going to calm you.
You know what? I just ordered one as well. The singing bowls.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, those are cool. But I got off taking blood pressure medication by doing this with guidance of my doctor. He was all in for it, and it still amazes me that I'm not back on them. Oh, geez, yeah, because I take blood pressure medication. Of course, it doesn't help that I have all these medical problems, so that I'm overweight, so that it makes the blood pressure rise, and that's a family thing. It's one of the things that run in the family is the blood pressure issue. So it doesn't help that it's a genetic thing either. But it'd be great to be able not to have to take them because I forget. I'm a bad patient. I was supposed to take them this morning. I didn't. I'll put YouTube videos on for meditation or whatever. Try to relax. When they say to relax everything, and I can't completely let go and relax, pisses me off. And I try. My beats through though again. Yeah, you've got to find what's going to calm you.
Mm-hmm.
It's a true saying, the music that calms the savage beast. You got to find something that's going to help you disconnect from the outside world.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Oh, like I said, you have to find a group that is not extreme. That's the key. Yeah, see, when you go the more natural route, that's great because then you don't have to depend on all the medications. So that's why I got the apothecary book. I'm gonna when I get some time to sit and actually go through every page, and then I'm gonna start mixing up some of that stuff. So maybe it'll help with
Mm-hmm.
a lot of the ailments and aches and pains and. Oh, there you go, Megan. See, stuff's been through all of that, so yeah, it's you just gotta find your thing. That takes some time. Yeah, we would all love to get off our blood pressure pills. As soon as it starts going, mine is mostly preventative stuff. But okay, they've already started me on it. So what do I now? I got to stand up for the rest of my life. I'd like to be able to not have to take them. I hate taking medication. But then again, now I have I have medical allergies. So then I need to have medication for certain things. And I can't even take that. So I don't win either way. I've lost 23 pounds and it's been a big help to me overall. Yeah, the minute because my mother was on the heavy side. Most of the women, once we have children, that's it. Our bodies go, and we end up gaining weight. That's what happens in my family. Our bodies change, and we hold the weight after we have children. And but as my mother was on pressure medication, and as soon as she come down with the dementia, she lost all the weight. My mother is stick skinny now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's because that's the way her brain is working and the way her whole metabolism was changed. And she eats like a horse. But yeah, from her, the constant, she's always walking and pacing. and not sitting still. And they say that's part of the dementia process is everybody that gets it ends up stick skinny, and you pace like a caged animal. It's terrible. I mean, good for her health because there's nothing else wrong with her, and she don't have to take any medications now. She still does all of those. So if she wants to break someone's jaw, I can level myself out. Yeah. Yeah, there's gonna be those moments where you want to throat punch somebody. Oh God. You got to think to yourself, no, just count to 10. That's what I do. Walk away, count to 10. I use intermittent. I was looking into that, the intermittent fasting. They say that for women over 40, that's the route to go.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's just, yeah, it helps out the body when you do that. And I got to look more into it. Because I would just love, because my mobility is just very limited. That's the problem. And see, I was great before the COVID because I had lost, almost 100 pounds. And so it was great. I was feeling good. Everything was working great. But I was also walking like 30,000 steps a day. Um, and then when COVID hit, we couldn't go anywhere. And that's when you're sitting home. And there you go. The rest is history. It's all back to the wide load and feeling like crap. So I got to figure out another way.
Megan, I'm actually on Zepbound. Um, Over here, we don't have an issue with the insurance wise, but I've been on it now for, I would say, 3 years now. And that's how I actually lost the weight. I was maybe like 190 for my size 5'4",
Right.
and now I'm down to 140. And I want to lose like maybe like 10 more pounds, but you have to be on that for life, though. That's the thing. You could be on a
Oh,
maintenance, but you have to be on it for life. And there's side effects to it as well. But
oh
I
boy.
hadn't had any issues with it. It's been going well with me. When you first take it, you will get nauseous and is to be expected. But again, like your physician will do blood work and stuff like that and keep an eye on you while you're on it. Because I still go in for physicals as well to make sure I'm doing well. But yeah, I've had like really good success with that.
Oh, good for you. I've never heard of it. Good for you,
Yeah,
though.
it's injections, so you inject yourself weekly with it.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do that. I'm a big chicken when it comes to that stuff
And
to
then
myself.
if you like, but that it's not only that you have to change everything in your life. You have to change your diet. You do have to exercise.
Right.
It's just everything in the package. And you can get off of it on your own choice, but there are a lot of claims that if you don't maintain what you're doing, you could put the weight back on. So you want
Right.
to keep an eye on that.
So it's pretty much like anything else. If you don't
Yes.
follow the rules, because I've had family members who have the gastric bypass and it worked until they strayed from the diet and
Yeah.
not,
Yeah. Like
they
you
gained it
know,
all back.
I'm not supposed to do it, but I take it every other week or so instead of weekly.
Right.
But I'm maintaining myself. But I'll probably go back to once a week to lose the additional 10 pounds or so.
Right. Yeah, you're right, Wayne. It is. My mobility problems are terrible. So I get out for a little while. Now, when I went to the two cemeteries the other night, I was good for a little while, but then by the time I was done, I was in such pain. I couldn't wait to get home
Yeah.
because I was just overdoing it.
Yeah, Megan, if you need any questions or any feedback, feel free to reach out to me. Yeah, you do. To maintain it, you have to be on for life.
Yeah.
Yeah. that's what they recommend. But obviously, like for me, I want to lose 10 more pounds, and then for that, I'm going to try to wean off of it and do without it and see what happens. As you get older as well, I mean, you tend to gain weight. So,
Yeah. Oh, yeah, she only gained weight these last few years after my hysterectomy.
mhm.
Yeah, because you changed your body.
Yep.
So, yeah. Oh, that's a shame, Purple. Yeah. I heard that. Yeah, you got to wait like forever to get into a doctor's office in the UK.
I hear it's not that bad.
See, that's what I was worried about. Free healthcare. I have friends
Oh,
in the
that's the thing. They
UK.
have free healthcare, so it
Yeah.
may be slightly different than here.
Well, a lot of she said, like Steph says it, but she has friends that are in UK, free healthcare, but they also have private insurance. I think
Mm.
that helps when you have the extra insurance.
Hmm.
The other people just have to wait their turn.
Yeah.
Oh, me too. Mystic Medicaid does blow.
My mom has it. I have really good health care at my job, so I have Blue Cross.
My husband, we had through his old job when he worked for the county, we had awesome insurance. They paid everything. I loved it. I mean, it cost us a fortune because they would pay their part, but we also had to pay 300 and something dollars a month too. And I forgot who it was through, but it was amazing. We paid. Thank God we did have it because we both ended up that year, one year having our gallbladders out. We both did. We didn't have to pay nothing, no copays, nothing. We never saw a bill. They covered everything, so it was worth it at that time.
Megan's funny.
Well, they do say you burn a certain amount of calories with that.
Yeah. My insurance is outrageous. I pay literally maybe $300 to $400 every 2 weeks. So that's like almost $1,000 a month.
Yeah, it's insane. And then they have the nerve to ask you for a copay.
Yeah.
Hello, you already got $1,000 worth of my money. Isn't the copay included? Give me a break. Okay, Wayne, lurk away. Ryan says he's got the beer belly. Dad Bob. Yeah, well, hey, it happens to all of us. I can't say beer belly because I don't drink beer.
Well,
Very
we have the
rarely, if I
muffin
do.
top. They call it the muffin top.
Oh, yeah, more than a muffin top. I got the whole bakery. But
Bye, Wayne.
you have a great rest of your day, Wayne. And it's the thing, I don't eat garbage food. It's just the way it is in my family. Like I said, it's just once you have kids, everything goes to crap. It's just not fair. And my husband can eat anything and everything and doesn't gain an ounce. And I just look at him, I go, oh, me, I just look at it and gain 5 pounds. It's just not right.
Yeah, I have Puerto Rican blood in me, so everything goes to my ass.
Yeah. Yes. And that's is funny how each ethnic group weight appears just in certain areas.
Yeah.
It is really funny. So Susan's telling us she's got herself a nice looking trunk.
The booty, the J-Lo booty. It's funny.
Let's see, my daughter's. I think she said, "Let me need me smart enough sometimes." Yeah, Ryan was talking about beer. I used to be really hot. I used to love it when you used to do like a lot of yard work or whatever, this, that, and then you're hot, you're sweaty, and a nice cold beer is nice. But my problem is I only like imported beers.
Yeah, I like good like hair on your chest dark beers.
Well, yeah, like the bitter ones. I like Corona.
Yeah.
I love Corona.
See, I don't like Corona. I like more
I
like
do.
I like Guinness and like the
Uh,
really dark
yeah,
beers.
I like those
The
too.
mud beers, I like
Yeah,
those.
I like those too.
And then I'm more of like a wine or cocktail person, I have to say.
Yeah, I like wine. Doesn't like me. I got to watch which one I drink. Otherwise, I break out in a rash. Champagne, though, oh, that's the top of the line. I love a good champagne.
Megan, yeah, I've actually lost a lot of my ass, I lost losing weight. But that's the thing too. Like if you lose the weight too fast and you don't work out at the same time, you get like the hanging skin.
Yeah, you get droopy.
Like you get like the gobble neck, and you get
Yeah.
like it's like around your arms, and so you have to work out at the same time too. I'm working out on my neck actually because I do have a little bit of like the gobble neck, I
Yeah, I
have
don't
to
like that
say.
either. It drives me nuts.
Yeah.
But Megan, if you want, yeah, if you want, I'll share mine with you. I'll get out the shop bags and send it, suck it out and bag it up, send it on your way.
Yeah, I'm actually, I'm pretty lucky where I work because we have our own gym. So I'm actually going to be hitting the weights very soon within the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, I wish I could do that. I mean, I used to do yoga and all that, and it was great. But like I said, I can't even vacuum. And I'm in such agony. It's just pathetic. I'm pathetic. It just really sucks. My weight is all in the middle trunk.
Mm,
So it's stomach and ass, and because my legs are toned, my arms are good, everything. But yeah, it's just a whatever. Squats, yeah, squat and fall over.
crunches, squats. Crunches are good.
But I thought yoga was great. But
Hmm.
again, I do just a little bit of stuff, and I pay for it big time.
Yeah, I have to get toned because I think next year, hopefully, we'll be able to film Vampires Vendetta. So, and I have a small role in there, so I definitely want to be toned for that.
Toned up for that, yeah. Like I
Hmm.
said, no one in my family has asses. We all got flat, no ass. Yeah, I can't say that in my family. We all got a little bit in the back end. Even the ones that are skinny, they still got, they got the trunk there in the back. So it is what it is. But I try the intermittent fasting. Yeah, I'm going to look more into that because I've been looking into that. Because like I said, I eat pretty healthy. I don't eat a lot of junk food. My problem is soda. If I get rid of the soda, because I have 2 sodas a day, because I have one at lunchtime and I'll have one at dinner. Because sometimes, you have certain things and just water just doesn't go with it. It's not, it really sucks when you're having a pizza, and you want a soda with it. You don't
Mm.
want water with
Soda
it.
was probably, yeah, but the soda has the sugar in it, right? Or do you?
Right, right.
Yeah,
That's the problem.
yeah. What about flavored water? No, like
I've
taking
tried.
like some fruit or put some lemon or something in it.
I'd have
No.
to make I'd have to make my own because everything that they sell on the market has some kind of artificial sweetener in it,
Yeah.
and I detest the taste of artificial sweeteners. It leaves a lingering taste on your tongue. It makes me gag.
I
I've
hate it
tried
too.
them.
Like my stomach has such a action to that. But what I do is, particularly with the summer, I just soak some water with like some watermelon cubes or
Right.
stuff like that to give it a little taste.
I mean, I love water. I don't have a problem with water. But like I said, when you're having certain food, it's like, water doesn't go with it. So I have a soda. And it's just a can. It's not like the big bottle. It's just a can of soda. But it's just something that I shouldn't be drinking. Yeah, liquid death. Yeah, but sometimes there's nothing like a really good can of Coca-Cola. And I blame it all on my husband because when I met my husband, all I ever drank was water, never anything else. And his family always drank soda. So I would go there, oh, well, here, and they give me a soda. Oh, okay. And I have the soda. And so, yeah, now when we eat like a lunch and dinner, I'll have a soda.
Yeah, we actually don't have soda here at the house. We have water, juices, and that's about it.
Yeah, no, we have all that juice, water, milk, but there, yeah, there's always a can of Coke somewhere. But as far as anything else, sweets, I don't. I'm really not a sweets person. I'd rather have fruit. I mean, not saying, yeah, I do enjoy a piece of chocolate cake, but yeah, it's not very often.
Hmm.
I'm not a soda person. I just started drinking seltzer water. Oh, I don't like seltzer water either.
Oh, I don't like it either.
It just has a funny taste to me. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. I've tried Liquid Death, but the flavored has stevia in it, which gives me stomach pains. I got to
Mine does
try
too.
plain Liquid Death water. Yeah, I just any artificial sweetener.
Yeah,
It's just
stevia. Yeah, that gives me huge stomach pains as well.
I rather just have the regular soda if I'm going to have to go with some kind of artificial crap. You might as well drink the regular shit, you know?
Hmm. Oh, see you later.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll catch up. We like chat regularly,
Alrighty
so
then.
catch up with you. Okay. Thank you
Same
for
with you,
joining.
Mystic. Thanks for joining us, Mystic.
Thank you for joining, Mystic.
I should take this actually was just another test one to see how it's going. So it went well. I'm glad that we were able to get Susan to get on here without a problem.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Now we
this
have to
is working
test.
out.
We'll test ours with actually audio and see how it goes tomorrow.
Yeah, that'll be pretty cool.
That would be pretty cool. But I do like your background. I have to see if I have something like this
Yeah, I've got
online.
all different ones. Let's see if I could
Yeah,
change
it's
it.
pretty cool. I
I don't
like
think I
it.
could change it during the stream. I might be able to. Let's see.
It's pretty cool. I like
Just to
it.
play around with it. Here, let's see if this one works. Oh, yep, I could change it during stream.
Ooh. Oh, but that doesn't do anything
Doo-doo-doo.
now.
Not
Is
that one.
it?
Well, that one's not animated. This one is.
Okay. That's pretty cool
Wait,
too, the
wait. There
stars.
we go.
Oh, I love that one. That's like an archangel type of that's pretty cool. I do like that.
And this one's a video one too.
Ooh, I have
Let's
to
see. It takes a moment.
see.
Ooh.
I think like mine isn't that. That's pretty cool though. I like that.
But it's nice. Like I said, if I did upgrade to the pro package, they got even better ones.
Yeah.
They got like, horror ones and spooky ones. Just really some really great ones. This one's really cool too. So they're all different.
Oh yeah, yeah. That reminds me of like a I don't know, like a I don't know, a Terminator or something for some reason. I don't know.
Let's see what this one is. So I haven't had a chance to play with all of it.
Yeah, everybody, we're gonna be Crypt is actually working on episode 4, so that's gonna be up and coming for another premiere.
So
Oh, I like that. That's like a moon one.
yeah, that's neat. So back
I
to the
like this one the best, I have to say,
yeah.
because
Well, I think it's like morning time
it's like a
friendly,
fairy type of woodsy,
right?
I like it.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. Like I said, and if I do manage to afford, maybe if I hit the lottery to get to the upper level, and it has better stuff. But right now, this is what I can afford, and
This one, the one I have, is the next step up on the Evamux, but I
right,
think the only other upgrade there is the business one. Like they don't have a plan between what I have now and the business.
right.
And the business is just expensive overall, like all of them. It's
They
like,
all are the same. Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I think the next level up from this one is like 44 a
I
month,
think so, 40, 45, or something like
something
that.
like
And you get
that. But
the 4 channels, I think, on yours. 4 to 5. I think it's
right
like 5
now,
channels.
I think it's 5 for the 44,
Yep.
and also the 10 seats. And I do get the two. What the hell did it say?
2 collaborators or something. How many admins can you have?
I think I
Like,
can get 5 destinations on this plan and 10
mhm,
seats.
okay.
So
But
I
who
thought, oh,
could,
that's great. That I don't know. I didn't look. I know.
yeah. I
Like I
think,
said, I'm still picking it apart.
yeah, we'll see. We'll compare the two, and we'll be like,
So
oh,
and see whatever works. But like I said,
yeah,
it's when you're in a pinch like I was, because I was
yeah,
going to shut everything off because I couldn't afford it. And then when I found this, I was like, oh,
yeah.
okay,
It's
the 20
just,
bucks.
yeah. Streamyard basically like collapsed all. Yeah,
Oh, they screwed everybody because everybody's going to leave.
yeah. It's unreal. Like, I threatened to leave once. They gave me a promotion price,
Right.
and now it's going to be back up there. And I'm saying to myself, I get just as much with the one that I'm going to be streaming on, hopefully, for half the price, even more than half the price.
Right. And every chat that I have been in on other shows and people are using stream, they're all doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Even Steve, yeah, from Nocturnal Radio, it was just
Yep.
talking about the other night. They're looking for something because the price is just too much.
I was actually chatting with him to ask him for recommendations. And of course, everybody goes with OBS, but I haven't even looked into it. But first of all, my computer, I need to upgrade it. So I don't think it can
Right.
handle the software. But like Carla said, it's really complicated.
It is. And and she's got some editing experience. So do
Yeah.
you. So, Bill loves it, but he's got big time experience in that
Yeah.
kind of thing, like Jimmy does. So it's
Yeah.
easy for them.
Yeah.
It's like I said, it took Jimmy 3 hours just to help me set up part of it.
Hmm.
And I still didn't absorb it. So
Yeah.
I got to the point where now I don't want to put that much effort into just putting on a show where I could just do this and it's taken care of, and then I can enjoy my audience
Yeah.
instead of having to keep checking, settings and oh wait, I have to add this so we can see you and this and that. I don't want to have
Yeah.
to go through that. I just want to enjoy my audience and enjoy the show.
Yeah, I'm
And
curious what Steve comes out with because I think his expires within the next couple of weeks as well. And
yeah,
he got a really good deal.
yeah,
So I'm curious what he's going to end up going with. I think he said he may just go with YouTube as well, just to do the live through YouTube.
right.
So we'll see.
Well, I think StreamYard's going to figure out that they screwed up
Absolutely. I mean,
because
that's just extreme. I mean, like up the price, like not that much. I mean, I get it, but triple, like double? Come on.
or exactly. Well, I had just signed on like a week before. So I paid them the 20 bucks because I figured, well, okay, it's worth it. So I did it. And then 2 weeks later, a new company took over and whoosh, right up to the 50. So I
Yeah.
had to pay again. I'm like, oh, are you kidding me? So I said, yeah, I just can't do it. When you've got nothing coming in,
Hmm.
and I don't have a regular job. You guys all know that. Here comes the sob story, but you know how it works. And if you don't have anything coming in, then you can't maintain the cost of the program.
Hmm.
So that means you got to shut it off. So thank God I found this, so that it keeps me afloat. And everybody's generous donations and help. I appreciate every bit of it.
And
Because I
just
didn't
to
want.
think if you wasn't monetized,
I know. And that's what my husband heard me saying that. And he's like, well, I wasn't going to let you shut it down. I said, well, what do you think I'm going to do? I got no money coming from anywhere. How the hell are you supposed to
Hey,
maintain the
Friday.
program? How's it
How are
going,
you
Friday?
feeling, Friday?
Hope you are well, sir.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough, especially if you're not monetized. Like,
Yeah,
thank goodness I have a full time job, but I can't even imagine,
right. Yeah,
relying on
it's
this.
hard.
And it's hard.
Even Friday uses OBS, and
Yes.
he's good at
He
it.
actually, it's funny because we were actually charting through that to a stream, and he said he uses OBS, and I would get the hang of it, but eventually I'll try it out, but not right now.
If we had the extra time to screw with it, but I don't. uh, you know, like I said here, I take it, like now you're going through the same thing I am. You're just starting, where you got to deal with your mother.
Yep.
I take care of my parents, so I've taken care of two households, and then I'm doing this, and then all of the magazine stuff, and then so it's research and all this other crap, and then trying to go out and do investigations and videos, and so I don't have time to sit and try to learn the OBS. I just don't have the time.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure eventually I'd figure it out, but that's if I had nothing else
Time.
better to do and sit for hours and
Yeah, it takes time, and then you still need the streaming network. So it's like
so
you
you're
get the
not
free
winning.
one,
Yeah.
or And the OBS, I do see that it's free, but I also see like other payment plans. So I don't know if the OBS, like for the free one, you get the basic as well.
I
Because
have
I
no
see that there's
idea.
other plans on it when I did look it up.
Yeah.
And you do need a streaming platform.
Right. So you're still paying. So why go through all of that trouble? And you could just do something like this that's already taken care of, and all you got to do is learn all of the little, the little tchotchkes that they got going on. I mean, I could add music, I could add notes, I could, I still have private chat, regular chat. I love it that I have the on-screen chat now, and like I said, you could change the size of the font, so you could
That's
change the
awesome.
style of the font. I have a lot more options than I did with the StreamYard.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah, StreamYard need to lower their prices and up their game.
yeah, something. That they're going to find out because everybody that that's in our circle and they all use StreamYard is totally they're dumping it and finding other options. Friday said OBS is totally free. There are more out there too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But see, you guys are all you're electronic tech guys
Mm-hmm.
and you're all into that. So it's easy for you. Where we gotta
Yeah, Laura's. We're actually on Restream
yeah,
now,
we're on Restream now, and it's just
and
like StreamYard, and
yeah,
it's $20.
and I'm gonna be. We're gonna test mine tomorrow. Eve Evemux,
Right.
EVMUX.
Right.
So we're gonna test that tomorrow. That's the one that I'm testing.
And the only reason I got the $20 package is because I didn't want the watermark.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because you could get the free one, but I didn't want the watermark on there. And like I said, I'm getting everything that I was paying over $50 for
Yeah.
$20.
Yeah, that's pretty.
And they
cool.
even say it in their advertisement video that they won't do what StreamYard did. Once you sign up, you pay $20. That's it. They'll never hit us with, oh, well, now it's going to be 50. They promise that they're not going to do
This is
that.
crazy.
So whatever you sign up for is what you're going to get, and they're going to keep it that way because they know that StreamYard screwed up. So they're going to get a lot of people switching over, which is brilliant because now they're going to get StreamYard's business.
It would be awesome to create your own streaming platform, but when I looked it up, it's like what $15,000 to $30,000.
Yikes!
Yeah, but that would be cool because that's what I would do. I would create my own streaming platform, and then I wouldn't charge an arm and a leg. You know?
See, there we go. Now, if we win the lottery, then that's what we need to do. And then everybody could just stream through our system.
Yeah, a streaming platform and a Roku channel. That would be
right.
Awesome.
Friday says sounds fair. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it so far. Friday, it works. It's easy to use. It's a little bit extras here and there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy with it so far. And today's the first time I've had somebody on, so that went smooth. And she could stream on her own channel as well.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a great bonus.
Because with StreamYard, every now and then it loses connection, particularly with Facebook.
Yeah, I got sick and tired of that.
Yeah, it like loses connection right when you're beginning to start, and of course you can't reconnect it while you're in stream. So that was the flaws with StreamYard, and there were a couple other flaws with it as well.
Yeah. Well, there was one time I was doing it was halfway through the show.
Yeah.
And then it shuts Facebook down.
Yeah.
I'm like, are you serious? It's worked this whole time, and then now it's not going to work. So I just got to be where I'm not even going to use that anymore. I was only doing when I was doing my solo shows, it was just my channel and the network.
Yep.
On YouTube, that was working. And then, of course, when you and I get together on yours, then we were doing it on a 3 or 4, and The Facebook always
Mhm.
would shit the bed, so I just gave up on the Facebook deal.
And that's the thing, like, it's kind of annoying when you set everything up and like during it just shuts down. That's
Yep.
pretty annoying. And I used to do it quite often.
Oh
Like
yeah.
I would like before I even would go streaming, I would have to make sure that they're reconnected. It was a pain.
Right. Or even like when you had people on, like Bill, they wouldn't even let Bill stream on his channel.
And I don't understand why
And
that
he went through
happens.
everything. He couldn't figure it
Yep.
out either.
Yep. So it's a
So,
pain. So you need to have like a straightforward streaming, that you don't even have to worry about anything.
right. So it's, and I have to check. I don't know how many I'm allowed. Oh, didn't I say 5 destinations? So I have to double check.
No, I think right now you're only allowed 3. I think it's the bigger package
Okay.
that you're allowed up to 4 or 5.
So, I mean, if I have like a you and then I have Bill or Carla on, so
Mhm.
it's, it
Yeah, I think you
works.
can still do the 3.
And
Yeah.
it's nice that, it doesn't have to stay on there because you guys, when you come on, you're the one that engages the stream on your channel.
Mhm.
So that's wonderful. So whoever's on can, hit it and turn it on. So it's pretty cool. And like I said, I'm really happy with it so far. So we'll see. These couple of test runs have gone well, and I've got nothing to complain about yet, but I'll let you guys know. And then tomorrow we're trying yours.
Mhm.
So we'll see the difference on quality and how it runs, and hopefully it
Yeah,
goes
yeah.
smooth.
We'll definitely see the difference between the 2.
All this stuff just to have a chat show on the
Yeah.
internet.
The one that I'm paying for, so my package is I could have, I believe, up to 8 destinations, 4 backstage like admins or something. Collaborators is what they call it. 4
Right.
collaborators. Um, and I think you could stream up, you could choose up to, there's several destinations. There's a YouTube, there's a TikTok, which I never do, Instagram. Now they have Amazon Live, which I'm not too familiar about.
Oh yeah, no, nothing about
Um,
that.
so that's on there as well. So we'll
Yeah,
see how it
I
goes.
can stream on all those too because the screen will come up and say where I want it to do it,
Yeah,
and I
we'll
don't
see
do
how it
TikTok
goes.
and all of that. So
Yeah, the only thing like I've been really, liking on StreamYard is again like it would have like once you hit the live button, it would automatically start the intro would start
oh
up.
yeah,
So now I have to do it manually.
yeah, that's a little thing.
I know it is.
And I have always done that. I only use the automatic intro. I think 3 times on the StreamYard.
Hmm.
Well, like I said, because I didn't know depending on what show it is,
Yeah,
and I had to keep switching it. So I said, screw it. It's easier if I just click on it.
but it's cool too because they have this setting. Hey, Michael, how are you?
Hey,
They
Michael.
have this setting that's called. You'll see it when you come on tomorrow in Studio. So it actually, and then you have a choice to have multiple cameras. So in Studio, it actually gives you. It's kind of confusing, but it gives you looking at yourself and then looking at what everybody else see. But I don't keep that on because it confuses me.
Right.
And then it has these different like mods you could use. Like it has play the wheel, so you can use that, or it
Oh, I have
has
that
like
too. Yeah.
games and stuff
Games and
like
stuff.
that.
Yep. I can do that too. Yep.
So it's quite interesting, but I don't see that
We'll
you
have
could
to
have
try
your
that next time.
comments. Yeah, I don't see that
To
you could
try
have your
that.
comments on the screen though. That's the one flaw from mine. But oh, is Jimmy here? Hey there, Jimmy.
Oh, I think he's calling Friday because his name's James.
Oh, got ya.
Because I didn't see Jimmy pop in. So yeah.
Yeah, so we'll see. Tomorrow at 5, we're gonna try mine.
And we'll see how that goes. That's going to be pretty cool.
Yes.
And then we can just compare
Compare the
notes
two. Yes.
and just go from there. So it's all learning experience.
And then I'll downgrade or stop my try to cancel my StreamYard and see what they say. Oh, you could
What
get a deal of $40 if you
right.
continue on for a year.
Well, they'll talk you into we'll just time it out for now.
Yeah.
And then because that's what I did. I timed it out and left it that way. And
Yeah.
then they give you a certain amount of time, and then after that, then
That's what
it's
happened to me the last time. They're like, "Well, you could get half the price if you stay with us for a year." And I'm like, "Okay." So, but even, even if they say, "Okay, I'll give it to you for $50, it's like, it's like, seriously?
well, yeah, I don't know. It's I mean, it's up to you on what you want to spend and what you need.
Yeah. Oh, Michael Kripwalk already left. He was in earlier, but he left. I
Yeah,
guess
he had to
was
go.
late. Yeah.
Everybody's got to get their day started and get their stuff done.
Yeah.
Oh, and with that, Susan, I want to thank you for helping me out with this, the first guest on the new stream.
Yes.
I
Yes.
think it went really well.
I
And
think
so
so too.
I think we're going to have some fun. And I want to thank everybody for joining us for this morning brew. It was a good time as always. I loved all the subjects. I think everybody had a good time. I hope so. And I plan on doing this about 3 times a week. I think that'd be pretty good. And we'll see how it goes. But as usual, I'll still be on this Wednesday. I've got Spectral Whispers. That's
Nice.
when we're going to be talking about the Lizzie Borden case because
Oh,
I
nice.
she's very well educated in that topic. So I'm going to see what she knows compared to what we've heard from everybody else. Um, I still don't think she did it.
Yeah, I don't
I think it
either.
was I think it was a man. So we'll have to see what kind of information she can share with us, and that'll be good. And um, you've got nobody this week, right?
No, I took a little break. I have Todd Bates EVP explorations on the 20th.
And I'm gonna be in the chat.
Okay. Got you,
I'm gonna
got you.
sneak in on the chat to see what's going on.
Thank you, Megan.
Thank you, Megan. We appreciate it. We appreciate you guys' support. We really do. I mean, if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be here. That's the honest truth. Um, just because of costs and all of that. But it's just not that. It's your support that keeps me going.
And it's really cool
Uh,
that you get to connect with people all around the world.
oh yeah, I love
It's
it.
awesome.
I always flips out. I'll tell my dad, well, I got a show tonight, and it's somebody from like Ireland or whatever. He was like, what? And I go, oh yeah, and
It's
it's
interesting.
great.
Yeah.
So I enjoy each and every guest and all the people who hang out and support me. I really appreciate it. So it's great to know that you love me. Lizzie was innocent, even if she wasn't. She had just cause to do it with the abuse. But like I said, I don't think so because they how many times the victims were hit.
Hmm.
And my point is with that is that because the women of that time, higher class, didn't have physical strength to do what she did. I mean, that's why I think it was a guy, and they just pinned it on her because she was they knew she'd get off. So, yeah, I wouldn't have found out Laura was only a few hours away. Yeah, we are. We're close, aren't we, Megan? Well, I'm only a couple hours away from Susan as well. If I could survive the trip, I would go visit Susan, but I know she'd have to help me get out of the car.
Yeah, probably, I would rent a car, but I should visit you in the near future.
Well, you're always welcome. Like I said, I've got a camper in the backyard. It's like your own little hotel. All I need to know is the heads up so I can open it up and get it ready. It's got its own little kitchen and everything. So it's a great little space. I haven't opened it this year. I
Yeah.
should. I need to, but I haven't done it. Because I
Great to
always
see you.
usually April I open it up and it's in the yard open. And if you got mosquito issues, we just go sit in the camper,
Yeah.
and have our evening drink or whatever and just relax. But we didn't open it this year. My husband has to reseal the roof
Mm.
and he hasn't gotten to it. And of course, with you got to do it where it's dry, so it cures, and you have to do it a couple of times, and it's due. So it's just been sitting in the yard and it's covered with the tarp, so we don't have any leaks. I don't want any leaks because then I don't have to replace anything. So. Ross, I'd B and B. Yeah, it is. Like I always tell people, you want to come visit. You know, um, staying here, you'd have to sleep on a couch in the house, because I don't have any extra rooms. And then you got to put up with the dog because the dog likes to sleep on a couch. So I wouldn't do that to anybody. So yeah, it's perfect. You just open it up. It sleeps. Let's see, two, four, six people. It's got stove, refrigerator. You get cold, you turn the little furnace on. It works great. So it's like a little B&B. So it'd be perfect for visitors. When our niece came from Missouri, she spent the summer in it. She loved it. I got to drive to Maryland to my brother's at some point. That's a good 6 hours. Yeah, I would love to visit with people. Like
Mm-hmm.
Carla's coming to see you in October uh, to go to the Salem thing, and I'd love to be able to go to that, but I know by the time I got there, I couldn't enjoy it because I wouldn't be able to walk around.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the part that sucks. So I just get to enjoy everybody on here. Live vicariously through all your adventures. That's about the gist of it, guys. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna let everybody go. Let Susan go so everybody can get their day started or their evening started, whichever is where you are. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys. I really appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the chat or on Wednesday when I go live. Oh, actually tomorrow. You guys join us when doing Susan's test run.
Yes, at 5. So
Yeah.
everybody tune in. And if we mess up, we mess up.
Well, it's
Still
gonna be
figuring it
adventure.
out.
It'll be adventure. She says, I don't mind driving, but my answers. Oh yeah, that's it. Like even sitting here at the computer desk, I lose feeling in my back end. And then I get up and I'm like, the typical old lady. Oh God, oh. Until everything starts to try to work again. Okay, guys. Until then, we'll see you guys tomorrow. And everybody have a great day.